these days about how in anime they be straight up baiting us. Because for like the longest time, I thought Karapika was a chick.
Well, now that's a dude.
The whole dude.
Karapika's a dude. Haku's a dude.
The dude on Blue Lock is a dude, even though it looks like a chick.
Jukebox shot that. Sorry.
I'm really getting sick of anime just straight up baiting me like that. I'm like, yo, she fine. Never mind.
That shit was hilarious on Naruto because Definitely said, "Well, I don't know, what a pretty lady like you was doing down here all by herself." And went through the whole episode, and at the end he said, "By the way, I'm a boy." Excuse me.
I beg your pardon.
Couldn't have told me this when I first said the shit.
Bro, it's crazy. The more I'm watching anime and like catching up on everything, I actually gotta watch all of the Blood War stuff on right now because I finally finished Bleach again.
Oh yeah. I just watched the latest episode. I'm ready for the next one.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I understand what they mean by anime titties now. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's OD. Like Shorty on Bleach or whatever, the Shorty with the orange hair. I'm like, bro. Bro, what?
Wait till Demon Slayer come back.
Wait, don't tell me that Nezuko's about to go to her form again, bro.
No, it's the other. It's one of the characters.
Did I?
Remember when he was at the building with all the Hashiras?
Yeah.
Remember the girl with the pink hair?
Yeah. Wait, she about to see her. She hanging like that?
She got the whole chest open too.
I'm really getting tired of anime, bro. I'm really getting tired of anime
because they like, yeah, she just can't button up the part right here. You just all cleavage just out.
I'm really getting tired of anime. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man.
I'm really getting tired of anime and them overdoing it with the yiddies, bro.
Hey man, it's the fan service. You feel me?
Bro, fan service is one thing, but that is ridiculous. Grant, I'm not gonna say women ain't built like that because TikTok.
How about to say you can find a lot of women built like that.
But it's like, bro, like here's the thing though, combat wise, it's not functional.
Yeah.
Them joints heavy, they gonna get in the way, and I'm sorry.
I'm just worried about her well-being. You feel me?
If I'm a whole demon murder or whatever, I'm not aiming for your head. I'm aiming for them because I know that's gonna hurt a lot.
What?
You sound like Shorty from Devil is a Part-Timer. She said big boobs getting away. Big boobs mean smaller, bigger armor.
She definitely was like the big ones. The big ones is harder to fight with.
She ain't wrong.
That's funny as shit. But she was saying that because she got tiny titties.
Oh, she hating. She hating. But like imagine like Buddy Boy from My Hero, the horn dog. Imagine him fighting Shorty from Bleach. He's distracted.
It wouldn't be no fight. It wouldn't even be a fight.
Or who's Shorty from Lady Tsunade from Naruto? Yeah.
Yep.
It's over.
I'm not gonna lie. Lady Tsunade punching the shit out of walls.
I'm not gonna lie. I see the Lady Tsunade cosplay like full on. I mean, built the same and everything. I'm like, bro, why are you like this?
I was about to say something crazy.
You was about to say something insane.
He's about to give our secrets.
Safe with me.
I hate.
It's definitely our secrets is gonna be all on.
I will tell.
Thank you for not giving away the secrets. I hate Trey. He be having me singing for no reason now.
Away the pages of your diary.
I could never. He said, don't say it. Hell no, bro. That shit nuts. Like it's just crazy thinking about like anime wise, like how much they be wilding, like with 100%. no care, no regard from human life. We wilding.
I'm convinced the Asian community is a horn dog ass.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say the whole community, but I will say,
the whole community.
Have you seen their stars, quote unquote? I'm just saying they built kind of oddly, and the ones who's built normally they still sound the same. I'm just saying, if you catch my drift, you catch my drift. Is this kind of weird? It's just kind of weird.
Hey man, all I know is is weird for us over here for some of that stuff. Like when people in America be getting upset about every anime being in high school and them over sexualizing the women. Like, y'all realize the age of consent is younger. They society don't see that shit as weird.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's weird to Americans.
I'm gonna keep it a band though with you, Biggie. It's me.
No,
I'm niggas.
Yeah, I know, because it's weird like to Americans, it's weird, and it's like, yeah, that shit is weird.
This stuff is mad weird. Like, bro, she's 16, 15, and they're all like, yeah.
But it's like that thing when like you go to other countries or when people from other countries come here and like look at how much food we get in the meal. It's like, y'all eat all that in one sitting?
Hey, yeah. We
I
hungry.
remember I was in Savage server and Darren was in there and he was like, when I look at y'all meals, like that shit is insane.
Oh yeah, Darren from UK, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's like, because we was looking at like the full English versus an American breakfast. And he's like, I'm gonna be honest, we don't even eat the full English like that. We really don't be eating, like, unless you really not doing nothing that day, they really don't be eating like the tomatoes, the beans, the toast, the like everything together. Nah, they really just be doing like maybe some beans, toast, and sausage.
Yeah, get that out of my face, brother. Let me go ahead and get some bacon, some eggs, and some waffles with a glass of OJ.
The one thing I will say after thinking about it that the rest of the world is right about, Americans be eating desserts for breakfast. Pancake is not a breakfast food. that shit is literally a cake.
Hey, guess what?
I'm gonna still eat it, but that shit is definitely dessert for breakfast. Same with a waffle. It's just a toasted dessert for breakfast.
I don't care about none of that. I feel refreshed and great afterwards. Man, I'm about to get a waffle after this podcast while you pull. Hey, watch me.
But you know what I mean, though. The cultures is different.
Oh, I absolutely do, because we be having donuts and blueberry chocolate muffins and whatnot for breakfast. Like, bro, that's a whole suite.
I didn't realize how American we were until I realized that I bought that one thing. Rambo was there for it. I thought it was a bagel with like I thought it was a grilled cheese bagel, and I was gonna put chicken on it. And then it got here, it was a donut.
Oh, that's that five still though.
Yeah, I was like, it got here, and I'm like, I got a grilled cheese donut with chicken on it.
I'm still gonna eat it.
I ate that bitch. It was good, but I was like, I cannot eat this again.
You felt disgusted with yourself?
Bro, I was like, if I eat another one of these, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
This man Big got the damn what's that? The Luther from Boondocks.
Bro, I was like, I can't eat this again. I'm gonna get a heart attack if I eat this twice in the same week, in the same month.
Like, I plan on going to Japan at some point in my life, but I don't give a good goddamn. Let somebody who's 16 approach me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running and screaming bloody murder.
I know, but that's how we are. That's how we was raised.
Bro,
too young. Too fucking young.
Too young, bro. Because I remember how I was when I was 16. I know how I was 16. Couldn't keep me off of the coochie. I know how girls was when they was 16. I don't want that. I'm cool, OG. I'm cool. Give me some grown. I'm 28 now. You at least got to be 23, 24. At least.
I saw this Reddit thing. It was a dude who posted his story about how this girl told him she was 18. And they was just going, so he wanted to go on the date. They'd already been talking for a minute. They went on a date. He was just trying to have dinner. Like, he wasn't even thinking about doing nothing crazy from the sound of the story. Just, they went out to have dinner. They showed up. Then her dad showed up and looked at him and said, how old is you? He said, I'm 21. He said, the fuck is you doing with my 14-year-old daughter? He was like, excuse me? And I'm not gonna lie. That nigga got his ass whooped, and he said he got his ass whooped in the restaurant by the father. He got hit by a bat. He said somebody else jumped in. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
See, now this is what I will say. I've been on record saying this multiple times. So people in the chat, listen to your boy. Get the age off top.
Oh no, he had screenshots of her saying she was 18.
Hey, that's fine.
He's suing them. He's suing them for that.
As he should. But I will say, I need ID. And I'm gonna ask you some trick questions, bro. When did Aaliyah pass away, bro? And don't bring your phone out.
I'm not gonna lie, if she 18, she ain't gonna know when that happened.
Hey, exactly. Because for me, it's got to be 23 and above as far as age goes. I'm 28. It got to be 23 and above. I ain't going, bro. Because even when I was like 25, I was like, bro, 21's still kind of weird. Like you barely grown. You barely grown for real. I've been out here in these streets.
18 for me is still kind of weird at my age now.
Bro, like 18 weird. Even when I was 21, I didn't want no 18-year-old. Like, baby, you a whole senior. Maybe barely a freshman in college. I'm good. I'm good.
18 is definitely weird to me.
Weird to say.
I think a year or two after being removed from high school, I was like, nah, because like I can't be trying to talk to you about like me and this job shit, and then you talking to me about your finals exams in high school. I can't.
Right, I'm literally driving you to school every day, and somehow this is okay with me? Hell no.
Like, nah, that shit ain't right, bro.
Right? I can literally pose as your older brother at this point. I'm good, baby. I'm good.
Like, nah.
He said, okay, have you said the age of consent in 34 states is 16? There's 16 is split between 17 and 18. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I think in Indiana, I think it's 16. I think here in Ohio, it's 17.
Over here is 18. I'm not gonna lie. Anything with
a
a teen
like
in it is weird.
It's a lot of southern states, I think, that are 16, and that shit's weird to me.
Anything with a teen in it is weird. Like, bro, I got whole ass nieces who are teenagers now. No. I don't want to think about some dude my age talking to. I suplex a nigga through 14 tables.
That's what I be trying to say. I was like, nah, my nephew around her age, I can't do it.
Like, bro, that's weird. Like when you got family members who are like their age, like, or like in that, younger age group or whatever, you like, bro,
yeah, like, nah.
How do y'all find this appealing? Like, the fuck, you can't talk about taxes, you can't talk about life, you can't talk about nothing real. They worried about Instagram likes and what's going.
Barely talk to them about anime.
Bro,
all they know is My Hero.
You bring up Inuyasha, they're gonna be like, Inu who?
I try to bring up Dragon Ball, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the one with Vegeta.
Huh? You try to bring up Bleach, they're all like, oh yeah, a little 1,000-year blood war. Okay, I see how we got here now.
Try to talk to them about One Piece, and all they know is Luffy.
Right? You bring up any?
Oh yeah, my favorite character is Ace. Like,
You bring up video games. Oh yeah, I love playing Modern Warfare 2. 2022. Huh? I beg your pardon.
That's already a red flag for me because I play Modern Warfare. I play Modern Warfare 2. If that's your favorite game, that's a red flag already.
You bring up Black Ops. You bring up Black Ops. They're talking about what game was that? When did that come out? Oh Lord.
Like, you talking about the one on that Xbox One, right?
I beg your pardon. Anyways, we're going home, people. Welcome back to the Run Those Games podcast, episode 108. We back, baby. We bite. We got some good stuff to talk about, and we also gonna talk about games that you need to play and or not play going in this holiday season and whatnot. Because I feel around this time, considering Christmas is next month, a lot of people get their last minute shopping done, and some people still don't be buying them kids some games without reviews later on in the month, which I don't get, but it is what it is. So in order to save you some money and or save you a return or two, make sure y'all tune in this podcast, and of course rate this thing 5 stars on both Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all that good stuff, because it brings in more listeners to said podcast. Also, if you are listening to this on Spotify and or iTunes, I'm pretty sure because I did this for like 2 of the episodes, that you'll be able to actually see the video version of this as well. So yeah, we got things popping over on this side. But go ahead and introduce yourself, Biggie.
What's good? Ready to talk some games. Glad to be back. It's been a minute since we did the podcast, ain't it?
We haven't done one since September 7th.
It's been a minute. Glad to be back. Ready to talk these games. That's all I got.
It's not as bad as my solo pod. I haven't done this since this time last year actually. Rambo, intro.
It's your boy Rambo. Back with another one. You know what I'm saying? One of these days I'm gonna stream again. Who knows? Fuck Elden Ring, God of War is game of the year. You know what I mean?
God damn.
Like, get it.
This nigga here.
Elden Ring is my game of the year.
Yeah. Biggie. I'm not Biggie. Kenny. Intro.
What's good, man? It's your boy King Kenny. I'm ready to talk about the Game Awards. Elden Ring is king. He's tripping.
Definitely
Elden Ring.
bugging.
Elden Ring calls Ragnarok.
Yo, get off. Yo, get off. Yo, get off the podcast app, my nigga.
That was fine.
Be original.
All right,
Stealing that. I'm stealing that.
you just stole it. I don't think there was no stealing. You quite literally stole it in broad daylight. We seen you.
Yep.
had camera evidence and all that.
No
But-
mask.
Yeah.
Not an ounce. Fingerprints all on the crime scene. But so let's go ahead and get to it, dog. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the most popular IPs of casual games that people will buy every single year around this time for half the price, whatever. So let's go and start off with the game that's currently playing right now, and that is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off saying story-wise, amazing. The campaign on this game was fire, and it also led off to what's gonna happen in the next Modern Warfare or whatever. That's not happening till like what 2025 or something like that. Even still, it was good. The story was good. It also introduced new elements, contrary to how we've been doing, or how Activision has been doing Call of Duty campaigns. As far as you have a mission, you complete the mission, you just go here, bang bang, shoot them up, everything's exploding, protect this area, kill this person, hold this point, whatever. This one, you have different things, whether it be crafting items to explore a certain area in a certain mission, crafting weapons in said mission. You could like go through a mission like through 3 different ways, something like that. So you can go like guns blazing, sniping, and stuff like that. This game actually did have a lot, as well as a couple Easter eggs, things like that, which was very dope. Multiplayer wise, I will say Infinity Ward for 2 straight years roughly, so Modern Warfare 2019 and then this one, their gunplay is amazing still. Like the TTK could use a little tweaking, but I think that's more of a server issue, as far as like it takes them 3 bullets and it sometimes takes you an entire clip. I think that's just an inconsistency on server wise and whatnot. But other than that, the game is solid gun on gun wise. They have over like 100 some odd perks. They have the camo grind, which is only reinforcing camping. I will say this game really caters to camping like heavily, to a point where it doesn't even make sense. They're trying to, if you watch the dev stream months ago before the game came out, they were basically justifying and said they were trying to cater to gamers. So we have stalkers, we have sitters, and then we have hard point holders or whatever the hell. Basically,
I remember it was sentinels.
There we go. Yeah, they're basically saying we have 3 different forms of campers, so we're going to cater to all the campers, and if you want to run around, you're just going to die and you're not going to have much fun. I still run around and I can still have some fun here and there, but skill-based matchmaking will literally annihilate all fun within 2 or 3 games of me having fun, especially if you play with friends. If you play solo, you might be able to get some games off and enjoy yourself. You play with your friends though, you got 2 or 3 good ones and the rest of them gonna be a sweat fest, I promise you. Also, Warzone 2 is a lot of fun. People aren't liking Warzone 2 or this game because you can't do all the movement as you could previously, which honestly was an exploit. Like slide canceling wasn't supposed to be a thing, but if you adapt to you move just fine. Like I actually enjoyed. The biggest problem that I have is the whole backpack system, because it's so complicated trying to do things quickly, with the whole backpack things and whatnot. It's so much simpler on Apex. They should have just taken that formula, but they tried to implement their own things and it's just an overall pain. But yeah, Warzone 2, I like it. Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, I can enjoy it for a little bit, but it's not going to be much fun, at least until they add new maps, because like 6 of the maps that were in the game are copywritten. They were using real life locations and did not get it cleared. I don't know how you do that as a multi-billion-dollar company, but yeah. So there's gonna be some legal action against that, and it's gonna get to the point where we're only gonna have like 3 maps, one of them being is Shoot House. So we're kind of at this point waiting for them to release the other maps so we could actually play and enjoy the game, because these maps on this game, I'm not gonna lie, but there's like 3 or 4 good ones. Everything else is trash, but that's all I got. Biggie.
I'm not gonna lie. If out of all the games that are probably gonna be on this list, Call of Duty, even though it has all its things about it that are wrong, I'd still pick it up on a deal, on like a Christmas sale or something. If like I had a kid, I still get them Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie. This one I don't think is this wouldn't be one that gets returned. Obviously, it's Call of Duty. You can't really go wrong with getting that for at least a child or a teenager. But The only things that I have a problem with Call of Duty so far, it's not even the camping, because I'm not gonna lie, we gotten to the point, even if they didn't cater to the campers, they were still gonna do it, and it was still gonna be annoying.
With these
It don't
fucking,
even matter what they do at this point.
it's these fucking maps. These maps.
But even if they made maps where it more caters to Russian, people would still camp.
Oh yeah, camping
still
ain't
gonna do
going.
it.
Camping ain't going nowhere, but it'd be so much harder to do it, and people would get shamed for it. It's enforced and
People get shamed for
celebrated
it
now.
now, and they still don't care.
Oh, it's more celebrated now because of the camo grind, though.
And that, I'm not gonna lie, the camo grind, it's not even about the camping for the camo grind. Mounted kills are annoying, but when you see get hip fire kills, and hip fire in this game is so fucking ass.
With a sniper rifle like that,
Bro, getting hip fire kills with a sniper rifle or an SMG is so fucking ass. And don't get me started on trying to get hip fire kills with the goddamn marksman rifles.
yeah, deal with that.
That shit is ass. But Warzone, I ain't played it. I heard it was. I've heard mixed reviews because I've heard it was decent, but there's also connectivity issues. So, and that's free anyway, so it's not like anybody got to buy that for somebody.
Nah.
But I've heard there were some connectivity issues because I've seen people crashing and everything. But yeah, Modern Warfare would definitely be one for Christmas. I'd get it. I'd want it as a Christmas gift. I'd be happy with that.
All right.
Give me something to do.
All right. Rambo.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't touch that Modern Warfare right now. Don't do it. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Man, listen. Skill matchmaking has ruined that game. There's the party system is wonky at best. They break up the party systems in the game. Everybody's sitting in corners. Dude was sitting on a fucking deployable shield with a goddamn riot shield sitting in the goddamn corner so you couldn't fucking kill him. And he would wait until either one of his teammates came up and shot you, or he would wait till you turned your back and throw a knife at your back. That's how dudes play this game, bro. This game stinks. If you want to play Warzone, play Warzone. You ain't gotta wait till Christmas time to get it. Go ahead and play that. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Unless the homies get on, or unless Chase is taking me across the world, I'm not playing that shit. That shit, the game just not. The maps is ass. The spawns and kill confirmed are terrible. Nothing. It seems like a lot of the guns are unbalanced in a bad way. Like they're just not, there's no point in using them. This COD started out cool, but I think it was just because it was new. The story was fire. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I could do without it. And it sucks, because Overwatch suck ass too.
Overwatch buff Soldier, and I thought that was a good idea.
And apparently there's another fucking hotfix coming out for
Yeah, because they said that they nerfed Sojourn and then they made her gun shoot fast. They made her railgun charge fast. Like, yeah, but the charge goes away faster too. It's like, that don't matter. The motherfucker shoots it as soon as they get it.
Like as soon as they get it, they firing.
Because the thing is that they don't understand, because as we know, a lot of devs at this point, I just assume most devs don't play their own damn game. If you use Sojourn, you don't have to get to 100% to kill somebody with that fucking charge, with that little what's it called?
With the railgun.
Railgun. Yeah, I forgot the name of it for a second. But the railgun, like if you are lasering somebody, all you need is about 30 to 40, because when they try to run away, that's an instant headshot and it's up. It's over with.
I watched you do it when we was playing yesterday. I literally watched you do it.
Like, you don't need that much of a charge on it when someone's running away, and I'm cool with it. My problem is I don't know how they are actually going to nerf her to where the community will be happy.
I think that's the difficult part.
because you can't nerf that railgun to the point where it's useless. Because then nobody has fear. There's no fear of her character.
There's supposed to be a fear.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a fear when you see her charged up of don't peek her.
Yeah.
Because that's the fear that people had for Widowmaker whenever it's a nice Widowmaker, like, hey, don't peek her. Matter of fact, somebody switch. Somebody switch. Go deal with her.
Right. Hey, get Winston.
Get Winston, get Reaper, get Tracer, somebody. Like, there's supposed to be fear when you see her out there and it's a good player.
Yep.
It's the same thing with Reaper. When you hear them footsteps, you be like, hey.
Them heavy air boots.
Yeah, you like, hey, we need to get him up out of here.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But before we go on a complete Overwatch,
Oh, that's coming up next. That's coming up next. I probably should have said Rambo.
Because Kenny ain't get to say what he wanted about Call of Duty.
Duty.
Yeah, man.
First of all, the campaign is 5. The last few campaigns of Call of Duty been 5 except Vanguard. I don't fuck with Vanguard at all.
Vanguard was ass.
I mean, my niggas hate Vanguard.
The Cold War, all them joints. The first Modern Warfare, 5. Multiplayer, like Rambo said, it's mad campy. Can't deal with it. You be sitting around corners, or to be mounted with SPRs or marksman rifles.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
I can't deal with the marksman rifles, bro.
They're shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifles. Like they're just everything.
They everything. And then everybody just they just hide, bro. Everybody just hide. I shouldn't be able to run around the whole shoot house map and not find nobody and get shot in the back in my own squad. Crazy. Then Warzone, that map just too goddamn big, dog.
That map is large.
The map is just too big, bro. I'm running. We looted up. We finally about to go run to the circle. All for us to get shot in our back. 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And then we gotta start all the way over from scratch. And take that 2v2 gulag shit out. That shit is unnecessary as hell, man. That's
I definitely got sold in that 2v2 gulag.
Now, I have a question that's pertaining to Call of Duty.
What up?
Ignore the voice crack, but what would you say was your favorite Call of Duty campaign out of like the last 4 or 5 Call of Duty?
This one.
I think Cold War is my favorite.
Mine's probably Cold War, because even though the decisions don't mean nothing, I just like the options.
Not the ending decision. The ending decisions was fire.
You got different endings and all that.
I was so mad I didn't get the actual good ending.
Mine was definitely this one. I didn't play Cold War campaign.
That Cold War campaign was so fire.
I like this one because it had like the fan service for one, and then it had like the different elements to attack a mission. Like the fact that I could either sneak or go in guns blazing was lit.
Yeah, that mission, that alone mission is top 5. I ain't gonna lie, that alone mission.
Yeah,
that's a really good mission.
Also,
it's
that
not,
cop mission was funny.
It's not the ordinary COD mission at all.
Nope.
Switch up the whole pace.
And hopefully they continue to do that in future CODs. That way you actually have to think.
Yeah.
Super stealthy, and they added the crafting ability in that campaign. Great.
Yeah. It's
that
dope.
Campaign was definitely it would definitely be second place on my list.
I will say though, y'all was talking about the SPR. I completely forgot about that game, or not that I didn't forget about that game. I'm lying my ass.
Much anymore, but people still use it.
I've noticed. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched Call of Duty in at least a week, roughly, because I've been playing. Fucking Warframe took over my life again.
Yep.
But I've been playing other games and whatnot. But like when I was, the SPR is still irritated because, bro, the sprint to fire speed is ridiculous. The damage is ridiculous and inconsistent at the same time. Because when I had the SPR, I'd headshot somebody, or I thought I headshotted them. Hit marker. I get shot in my chest, I'm dead. So it's like stuff like that which irritates me, but that gun is freaking ridiculous. They also, another thing we gotta talk about as far as Call of Duty goes is the gun grind for like attachments. It's complicated for no reason.
Complicated and useless because most of them attachments don't do shit for your weapon but make it worse.
Right, aim down sight speed slower, sprint to fire speed slower, walking speed slower.
Damn, the damage range, almost every gun, if you put a barrel on that motherfucker, a new barrel, it takes down your damage range. Why
Yeah,
do
bro.
I want to do less damage?
Don't get me started on attachments, bro. You only can use about one attachment in each category, bro.
At
You want that many
max, you can use 3.
That canted laser sight is the one that I want to get because that one makes hip firing so much easier.
And don't get me started about the attachments. You gotta just use certain guns to unlock certain attachments.
Yeah, like it's good on paper. On paper, something like that sounds interesting because it forces you to use other weapons, right? But when you have 6 variants of the same weapon, it's kind of OD at that point.
Whack. Why is it 4 AK-47s in the game?
Yeah, a
There should not
5.45,
be that many AKs.
a 5.45, a 7.62. Then you have the AK-74U, then the AK like U or whatever.
Yeah, that 9K shit.
Yeah, then you got to get the just all that to use the mini back. Like, bro, it's like they did that so it seemed like the game had some type of depth in it as far as like weapons go. But it's like you're literally giving us the same weapon.
It was literally supposed to just be the AK-74, 74U, RPK.
Yeah,
That's all you needed.
you say AK-74. That's hilarious.
47. Oh well. AK-47, 74U,
And RPK,
RPK,
done.
and I guess the mini bang.
Yeah, that works. That's 4.
Yeah,
Like,
that's all you needed.
but they're like, yeah, nah, we
3 of
don't.
those guns did not need to exist. 2 or 3 of them guns did not need
The
to exist.
5.45 doesn't need to exist because that shoots Nerf darts, and the
That shit don't even shoot Nerf darts. That's too much damage. That shit shoots thoughts.
the AK what's the name? The AK like 9K or whatever doesn't need to exist either.
That
Like,
shit is useless.
yeah, gun is that is so pointless. Like they added that, so like I said, it's for like a sense of depth, but it was like, bro, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
Good concept, but yeah, they took it too far.
Because like I've grinded, so like for context for everybody listening, I finished I think every single AR. Like I have all the ARs maxed out. I'm now working on the submachine guns. I still haven't unlocked more than half of the sights and lasers on that game. That's how many they've added. And honestly, they could have saved the trouble as far as like the sights and lasers go, and literally give you an option to either change the color of them on that or the reticle. It's like 15 different like red dots. One's a circle, one's a square. It's all like, it does nothing different.
Nothing at all.
So, but for this one gets a heavy get it on sale for me. Get this thing on sale.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
for me, get the free trial, man, and test it before you even do the sale.
That worked too. But Warzone,
Good
download that. Warzone's a download for me. Because Warzone's fun. I actually like this Warzone a lot. Like I
Yeah,
guess
if you want to have fun on this Warzone, you got to be aggressive and hot drop.
hot drop and get in there. Oh, also, we got to talk about this too. The hell is that game chat is less toxic than proximity chat on Warzone? Ow. Or it's more toxic, I mean. Game chat on Modern Warfare 2 is as toxic as it was on MW2. And for as funny as the memes were, you know, Modern Warfare 2's back, yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry, I'm 28 now. I can only be called the N-word so many times in one day. I can only be called that so many times in one day.
I'm a grown man now. If I get called a racial slur too many times, I'm gonna just cut the game off.
Like, it
Go
don't-
play something else or go do something else.
Bro, it don't even bother me or like make me mad or like hurt my feelings in any
It's
type of
just
way.
say, all right.
It's like, bro, you ain't got nothing original now. Like, we ain't got nothing original.
I'm disappointed.
Literally.
It's like, all right, man. Come on, it's 2022. You still calling me the porch thing?
Bro, it's like, bro, I call you trash and then I'm the hard ER all over again. Like, that's all you got. It's like that's their go-to. Like, that's the go-to.
Bro,
Like
they don't even
that
be knowing if you black or not.
like that SpongeBob meme or whatever, all reliable. That's theirs.
Yeah.
Just boom. It's like, bro,
They
get
don't
out of
even
here.
knowing if you black or not. Because I've definitely heard 2 white boys sit there and call each other the hard ER. It's like both of y'all white.
Like I said on the GI podcast. Shout out to the Gaming Illuminati. I got told
I
I
saw that.
got told I breathe like a black person. Obviously,
No sense.
obviously it wasn't a black person, but y'all use your imagination for what I was actually called. But I just started laughing and I was like, he would still, like, it's gotten to a point like when at what, I'm not gonna say at what point because it's never gonna happen because dudes is weird, and I can't even like blame kids or teenagers or whatnot because it'd be grown men doing it still too. Like grown men.
Be the people that we grew up with, we went to school with, still doing the shit.
Bro, it's all like, I'm not gonna say toxicity is never gonna go anywhere. It's cool. I'm not really tripping. But like the creativity's trash for one, and then for two, at what point can we just play the game and call it a day? Because y'all trash talk, be trash, y'all be trash at the games, and then y'all just be racist for no reason, and it makes no sense. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. Like I don't even be tripping about it no more. But it's like y'all that desperate to just talk shit to people that you ain't never gonna see in life.
And I think it really hurt your feelings,
right?
Like, oh no, what? Call me the hard R. My day's ruined. Like no.
Right, Death Dealer 762 called me a baby. I ain't gonna, I had something else in mind, but I had to stop myself. But
a man in his mom's basement that ain't washed his ass in 5 years just called me a bitch.
Right?
Oh no. My life's in shambles.
He just said I'm trash at 2K and he called me the N-word like 42 times.
I think it's time for me to end it, yo. I'm sorry.
Right?
In game.
I'm just talking about even in real life though. I remember we used to be able to tell somebody KYS and they did not take it literal. Now they do. You tell somebody KYS, they might really do it.
You can't be saying that shit. People really be. The thing is, people really is sad as shit right now in life, and then you already having a bad day. You already depressed, and you get on the game, and someone say KYS, and you just sitting there. That's a great idea,
right?
Like no, it's not a great idea.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Back out.
Get up out of there, man.
Leave the lobby expeditiously. Play Minecraft. Play Thrillville.
Bro, go play something happy, yo.
Speaking of which, okay, time out. Quick little intermission point right here, because we got to talk about this, because we all play games up in here. Are y'all as tired as I am of the rhetoric of there's no games to play?
I mean, the Game Pass exists, PS Plus exists,
PC exists,
emulators exist,
phones exist.
If you got a PC, it's impossible to say you got nothing to play, man. It's literally impossible.
I mean, you know, we're not condoning it, but you could always go to one of them sites and get you whatever the fuck game you want to play, and you got
nah,
games
man. Because most of the niggas be saying there's no games to play. Be the niggas that be fiending for the old games.
Bro,
it's
facts.
Something called emulators. Play all the old games you want
for free,
but you don't want to play that shit for real. Be honest with yourself.
I say all you want to do is sit there and complain and play. I'm not gonna lie. The thing that got on my nerves, I saw it was a little tweet that a compilation of different content creators saying there was nothing to play. Like, come on, dog. Y'all know the game. Y'all, there's other stuff to play, but your community won't watch it.
Yeah, facts.
Y'all know the game. Y'all knew what y'all was signing up for.
Your community won't watch it.
Dr. Disrespect was over there and complaining like, I want to play something fun while playing Warzone. Like, you chose this life.
Literally,
you didn't have to play this game.
You chose to be known for multiplayer. You chose that. You chose that.
Your decision.
And the crazy part is, you acting like nobody else gonna watch you play anything else. Your community is that dedicated to where they will watch you play anything.
I'm about to say, your community is one of the communities I will say they are not there to see you play Call of Duty. They is there to see you play what the fuck you want to play at this point.
Like, bro,
it's not no weird shit.
Like, bro, y'all just want to play nothing but multiplayer games, and that's your problem. Like, you can't just relax.
I saw Shroud, and that same tweet, it had a screenshot of Shroud saying, I just want a good shooter to play. And I'm like, there's good shooters. You literally play one of the good shooters, Valorant. Because, like, Valorant is a good shooter.
And sad, and I'm just saying, like, I mess with Shroud or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you are, like, in the top 0.1% of people who played esports and is known for being good at it and whose aim is unreal. There's never gonna be that many shooters that you're gonna be able to find that satisfying for real. I mean, you can play Siege, but even then you probably
played Siege.
But I'm saying, but like even then you're probably, you know, acing everybody, so you're just bored. It's all like, you're just good. You're just good.
Nah. The last time he got on Siege, he got fucked on.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped.
Even still though, it's like, bro, you can't say there's like not any good shooters when there's like shooters out the ass.
I just think he's plenty of good. I think he's tired of playing the same concept type games. I think that's what
That I sort of understand, but at the same time, still, then there's other shooters that are new concepts to shooters.
Man, RIP Titanfall 2, bro.
That one was a good concept. They killed that game. EA is so ass for that one.
They destroyed
Because
that
that
game.
game would not have died if they wouldn't have just put it out. And it sucks because they put it out when it was too trash ass.
They put it out between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
They put it out between, because that was what? That was Vanguard?
No, that was Vanguard. That was no,
World War
no.
II.
World War II and Battlefield 1.
Yeah, it was World War II and Battlefield 1. If y'all would have just waited maybe a few months
They
to
put
drop
that
game.
They put that whole out in January or February. That game is still alive.
Y'all could have put that game out in March or April. People would have been sick of Call of Duty and Battlefield. And you could have made some good money because that was a good game.
Bro,
And y'all fucked it.
gunplay, amazing. Movement, some of the best I've ever touched in an FPS in my life. Like,
One thing I won't take away from that game is that it was very innovative and it wasn't a bad game. It's just they put it out at the wrong time.
and I never felt helpless even as a pilot. Like, granted, seeing a Titan was scary as hell, not gonna lie to you. But you could actually combat Titans on foot and be a
They still
pest.
had weapons for you to still fight back.
Yeah, they could jump on them, then pull the energy core out, shoot it, jump out, rocket. Like, bro, RIP Titanfall, bro. RIP Titanfall 2.
Better than that Battlefield 1 where, horses were like tanks and you could throw a grenade at that motherfucker and the horse would still keep running. Like, yeah, legs should have been blown off, but
Hey, I ain't heard none of that. The ordnance was OP too, because the tanks were ridiculous, took forever to kill. The planes were, well, the sad part is the planes were some of these things to kill,
bro.
but the tanks were practically impossible. That's
Which
sad.
is realistic to that time period, but like
It's irritating.
We don't want them games no more, bro.
I don't want to deal with that, man.
So I'm glad that right now we're back in the modern era where you can actually defend yourself. Cause they be going back in these, World War I, World War II was bad. Like, we don't understand that. And then be like, by the way, you gonna give you customization and then just give you 5 different blueprints of the same weapon with the same attachments, just different color.
I will say though, no cap, Battlefield 2042 is fun, but them tanks and whatnot are irritating.
It's still
Like-
irritating in there?
Bro, I don't feel like, okay, so we've all played Battlefield 4, 3, hardline, all that stuff. We could go up against a tank with an RPG, a small, a straw, or whatever,
Yeah.
and get it in. Take that tank out, keep it pushing. In this game, it takes forever to kill a tank. It takes forever to kill a tank.
I ain't played
Yeah,
that shit in a
fuck that
year, bro. I downloaded it though on PS4.
I got it on Xbox for the free ski. But like, bro, like it takes for, like, they don't have like the mines that they used to. Like, it's granted, don't take this as me saying that 2042 is trash, because it's not like really trash. It was actually kind of fun. But it's like certain things in that game was irritating. Like, getting weapons takes forever. It takes
Hell yeah. I remember that.
forever to unlock weapons. It seems like that game is just a victim of like where gaming is right now for like, battle passes and pay to play type stuff. It seems like that's where that game is at for real. And I'm not spending an ounce of money because that game is free, and that's what's going to stay for me. Free. Only free to play game that's gonna get money out of me is Warframe for real. But anyways, continuing on. Overwatch, bro. So there's 2 people in here. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably just for real, just one, and that's the nigga who sighed the most. I'm gonna go ahead and let him speak as his testimony. You want to go ahead, Biggie? By the way, this game is free to play. It is free to play, but go ahead, Biggie.
So, I just want everybody to know, the only reason this game is free to play is because the community let them know we just not gonna buy it. Because that game was originally gonna be what, $60?
Oh, it's gonna be the full price.
$70?
It's gonna be the full. It was gonna be the full joint.
Yeah, that shit was gonna be the free ski. Only because, is the free ski only because the community said, I'm not paying for that shit. After they told us what Overwatch 2 was gonna be, and we said, bitch, that's an update.
Another
I'm not
instance
gonna
of the
lie.
community banding together for the greater good.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I have so much frustration for this game right now, and it's not even all just the game. Because the community annoys me too. Community is so toxic, bro. So toxic.
I agree.
Like, well, I think I was telling you I saw this dude on TikTok that was just talking about his experience and what he thought was a good idea, and they was slandering the shit out of him like he's supposed to just know the shit because he's supposed to have been playing since Overwatch 1 came out.
And this
It's like,
gameplay is different than that.
Hey, and the one thing that gets on my nerves is the semantics of people being like, well, it's not actually, I know you don't play the game that much because it's not a healer, it's a support. Shut your ass up, bitch. All of them heal. Last time I checked, Lucio heals, Baptiste heals, Moira heals, Mercy heals, Ana heals, fucking Brigitte heals. Like, what are we talking about here? Kiriko heals. Everybody in the support class is a fucking healer. Healing might not be what you can be doing as your primary thing because it's secondary. It happens naturally. When you're playing Lucio, you're not supposed to be focused on healing. You already do it just standing the fuck around. But you're still a healer. On Brigitte, you don't have to worry about, oh man, I should be doing more heals. Bitch, go punch somebody. You heal your teammates when you punch somebody in the face. Like, every one of them is a healer, and I don't understand the whole, well, they're not a healer, they're a support. Does it heal? Well, yeah, then it's a fucking healer. If it look like a duck, if it walk like a duck, if it act like a duck, hey, woo, what is it?
What be a duck?
There we go. Like, bro, that is the one thing that's been pissing me off on Overwatch so long. As of right now, is because the amount of people like, well, it's not a healer role, it's a support. When they have never put a support in the game that don't actually heal.
Yeah.
They've never put a support in the game that don't actually heal. And the amount of people that keep trying to like, well, that's actually a support. No, it's not. It's in its role. Everything is in its role. But my problem with the actual development team is, first off, Junker Queen has been ass since after the beta, and they just won't fix her. They actually nerfed her by making her hitbox bigger. She has not felt like all the other tanks, because all the other tanks feel unkillable. No matter what anybody says, every other tank compared to Junker Queen feels unkillable.
I'm not scared of Junker Queen at all, and I play Zen.
I'm not scared of her in the slightest.
I play Zen, and I'm not scared of her.
Like, unless you just going against somebody that's really, really like that, because you can be decent at Junker Queen, and it's still a terrible experience. You can be good at Junker Queen, and you still hate your fucking life when you play her. The only time I've seen somebody be like, yo, y'all, I've only seen one person being like, yo, y'all saying Junker Queen is ass, and they were actually doing good, and that was Raunchy. And Raunchy's a fucking Doomfist main. I expect him to be good on Junker Queen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like that was the only time I've ever been like, he looks unkillable. I've never seen another Junker Queen like that.
Yeah.
But Junker Queen has been ass since the game dropped. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with Sojourn, but my problem is there's not much you can do with her. Because people want them to nerf the railgun. How much do you want them to nerf the railgun before that shit just turned into a BB gun? Pew, pew, pew. Like, every character has that annoying ability. I don't know why everybody's acting like Sojourn is the only one with annoying ability. You have a nigga that walks around as a fucking turret tank.
Yeah. Oh my god, shut up, Kenny.
Yeah.
You have a motherfucker that just looks at you with his shoulder in front of you and says, yeah, I choose you. You have a motherfucker that has a fucking hook that goes 5 miles west and still hits you north.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the other thing. I understand. Sojourn's annoying. She can be very annoying. There's plenty of characters in that. I'm spitting all over the place.
Because you tight.
There's plenty of characters in that game that are annoying. We're going to stop acting like Sojourn is just, oh my God, we've never had a character as annoying. Yes, the fuck we have. Mei is in the game.
Right.
Mei is in the game. Roadhog's in the game. There was a point in time everyone hated fucking Mercy's guts.
Bro, heroes never die. The scariest thing you can ever hear.
I remember being Reaper, and I got a team kill. Well, not fully, because Mercy was still alive. I killed 5 people on the team on Overwatch 1. All of them was dead. We was like, yeah, they was like, yeah, good shit, Biggie. And then we seen Mercy
Fly
come
in.
out the corner, and I said, oh no. And I seen the whole team just get back up. I'm like, ain't no fucking way, yo.
Bro,
Ain't no fucking way.
y'all don't know fear. Y'all don't know fear for real. Y'all don't know that fear, bro.
Why are you awake?
But she's not the only annoying character. I need them to understand she's annoying. She does need somewhat of a rework. They're not going to get rid of her railgun because that was the whole point in her fucking character. What are you going to give her?
Right.
like I don't get what people expect them to do on that front, because you can't make that shit useless, or then she just goes bottom tier and no one ever uses her. That's not what you want as a development team. You don't want characters in your game that people feel like are useless and never use. That's the problem with the game right now when it comes to healers. You're not using Kiriko, Ana, sometimes Mercy, or fucking Baptiste. Why? Why are you out here?
Yeah, I'm a Zen main and I had to go through that.
Yeah. That's the problem with the game right now, is that not every character feels the same, where it's like, oh, this character actually feels like they can be useful.
Yep.
Unless you're like in those top tier lobbies where like, excuse me, where like you're going against top 500 players all day that have been playing the game since Overwatch 1 was even thought about.
Oh god, I've never want to go through that.
Like that's where you actually see some other characters, and even then you really don't. They are over there barking. But besides that, because I need to get through this, Junker Queen's been asked since the game came out, like since it officially launched. Sojourn does need a nerf. They can't keep nerfing her railgun. They gonna have to do something else. I know y'all want that shit to do 10 damage fully charged. Can't do that.
Because that'd be garbage.
Like, then she's useless. What's the point in running her? I really need them to, because they aired on the side of caution with how they released Ramatra, because he looked like he looks like he was originally supposed to be really overpowered. And then they were like, you know what?
Let's tone it down.
Yeah, let's go ahead tone that, because he's down there with, who's another tank? He's down there with Junker Queen when it comes to tanks. Like, he is a new character and he's down there with Junker Queen.
Yeah, but he does have his uses though. Like,
he has some use, but the problem is, for him to be his most useful, he has to be in that large ass form that Ana can just shoot a sleep dart at.
that is so enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite pastime right now might be watching Ana sleep people.
Like, Ana's sleep dart cancels almost anything he thinks about doing. His shield isn't like that. Ooh, that one. No, that one is the one that annoys me the most. So because they know people were upset about shield characters and they didn't want a shield meta again, they still gave him a shield.
Thanks, Bridget.
But it's on a fucking cooldown timer. So once the timer goes away, the shield is gone. It doesn't go away once the health of it's gone. It goes quicker than fucking Winston's bubble, bro. That shit don't last for shit.
No.
Like, Ramatra actually needs a very good buff, because he don't feel like a tank. I'm not gonna lie to you. He feels like just a robot walking around thinking he doing shit.
I mean, at the same time, he is new. I'll give him the one benefit of the doubt, though. He's new, and like, you know,
Yeah.
We went through this with Doomfist, as far as like, whenever like a character gets like a buff or something like that, everybody wants to use them. So I think for him, we're just gonna have to more so just wait and see when the elites grab him, like when the people who are like that grab him, figure him out, and then we'll see what he's actually meant to do. Because at the moment, I agree with what you're saying, but I think he just ain't got enough time yet anyways.
I think they are going to give him a little bit more time, because he's not even in competitive yet. I think they're going to give him 2 weeks in competitive to see what happens.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think they're giving him a buff in this hotfix they're doing, because he's very underpowered. I know we want to wait a little bit, but he is very underpowered.
He's easy to headshot. He's easy to headshot. I will say he's easy as shit to headshot.
He's hard to miss. If you missing shots on him, I don't know what to tell you.
But speaking of buffs and whatnot, can we talk about Doomfist? Not everybody wants to all of a sudden play Doomfist, but like 95% of the people that run Doomfist are trash.
Tell me about it.
Like,
I play competitive, and that shit is so annoying.
Like him just running in by himself.
That nigga told you, hey, go ahead and keep your healing orb on me, and then ran out your line of sight and thought the healing orb was supposed to stay.
He did it every single time, by the way. For those y'all watching, he did it every single time. We literally played the first round, lost convincingly at that. We put up like a good like little final stand, but that's because me or Biggie, like one like our other one DPS and then one DPS ended up picking up in the second round. So basically Biggie, me, and then a DPS character were basically holding the team up. Meanwhile, our Doomfist was trying to have a 1v1 with their Doomfist and getting beat up. I've never seen nobody get disrespected the way I've seen this Doomfist get disrespected. Like it was bad. It was like when somebody pulls up on you and says, oh my bad little bruh, and you're like twice his age. It was like that.
Also, Terry, I understand that they're using him in some pro scrims, but the problem that I have is, like you said, their game plan is just go into Nemesis mode and just block. The same thing that Doomfist can do normally. He blocks a lot more than Doomfist. But my problem is that's his only real useful thing so far, is that he can block shit. And it's not with the shield. He can block it for himself. Like he can take he can take absolutely any ult.
Like I like
that's cool, but like he needs more usefulness.
I like a good Doomfist. I hate the trash Doomfist because good Doomfists are terrifying. Because the sad part is the Doomfist that we're talking about, the one who was trash on our team, the one he was going against was good. He would get in, do damage, probably get a kill or two, then get out. Our Doomfist didn't know how to get out at all.
Supposed to do with dive tanks like that, like him and Winston. That's how you're supposed to play. You're supposed to jump in, do either a good amount of damage or get some picks, get the fuck up out of there. Don't overstay your welcome just because you think, oh,
I'm a tank.
I have the shield, or oh, I get shield every time I punch somebody. I just have to punch him. Yeah, but what if you miss?
Which you do a lot. Bro, like it's frustrating. Like Kenny and I went through that with Ramatra. Like that shit is just frustrating. Like when they just dive up in there, like, yeah, I'm a tank. There's 5 people looking at you.
Also, I don't know who at the development team needs to hear this, but the way that skill-based matchmaking is supposed to be in your game, if you don't want it in another mode, you put it in the competitive mode. You don't put the skill-based matchmaking in the casual mode and then keep it out of the competitive mode. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but you need to actually have your skill-based matchmaking on the skill-based mode.
Yeah,
I make myself clear.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like I'm all for skill-based matchmaking to a degree, but at that same damn time, bro, that should be irritating because sometimes I just want to chill. Like that whole thing needs to go back to how it was back in the day, as far as like just dumping everybody in just one pool. Trash, mediocre, good, excellent. Put them all in one pool.
My problem is when I'm playing in a competitive pool where there's supposed to be skill-based matchmaking.
Oh,
you put me in a game with a person that ain't played the game in like 3 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
He played 1 game of competitive last season.
Oh yeah, you did that yesterday.
He's in my lobby. And then like Savad plays competitive. He was in a top 500 lobby. He's bronze. This is what I be talking about. I'm like, I understand we hate skill-based matchmaking, but then you get shit like this when it's not in your game.
Yeah.
That should never be happening. Never. Why am I in competitive? You got me going against the top streamers, because top 500, if you're in top 500 and you not streaming, what the fuck are you doing?
That's bread that you just leaving on the table for real.
You pretty much got me going against niggas like Flats, and I am a Joe Schmo.
I am regular.
I am a regular nigga.
You got me going up against the top 500. Like, bro, you realize how difficult it is to get to that level and how good you got to be?
Bro, got me going against some of the best players on the game, and I'm just bronze. I'm not even top 10%.
That shit is aggravating. Kenny, what's your gripe with Overwatch? Or what's your thoughts on Overwatch?
I've been doing pretty decent on Overwatch, so I ain't really in that ranked life like Biggie, so I've been having a.
Must be nice.
But when somebody's bad at Overwatch, they're really bad at it. It's not really I don't know, man. When you bad at Overwatch, you just terrible out there, man. Me and Denison was playing yesterday. We would get a good team, get a bad team. And when we got a bad team, it was a really bad team. No in between with that game, bruh. You got it, you don't. So hey, come to these Overwatch streets, be prepared. Get into rank this season though, for sure. I already got 2 matches played in rank. Need Terry to carry me.
He's not wrong in the slightest about that though, because like it's obvious. Like when somebody's like when you get a good team, oh they good. Like they played OW1, they on OW2 with it, you notice it. But when they bad, oh, are they bad? Like when, okay, so to give y'all some type of context, I play Zen and I'm just literally healing, throwing out orbs of discord, which basically makes people take more damage, whatever. I can snipe people from a distance here and there, but I'm supposed to basically just sit in the back for real, just be on the payload, keep people alive and do damage when I can. When I'm the one taking out Pharahs, when I'm taking out the Widowmakers, that's a problem. I'm squishy. It takes a headshot from Widow. It takes actually damn near direct impact from Pharah, and I'm dead. But when I have when I have like a Soldier 76 on my team, a Sojourn, a McCree, people are supposed to be, combat them, and they can't hit them, but I can. That's a problem. That's what I mean. When they're bad, it's obvious. It is obvious.
Fun fact, for Widowmaker, I think she only has to get to 50% charge, and you're a one-shot.
Yep, see. But my Soldier 76 can't hit him.
I will say, out of you and Soldier 76, because yours has no recoil, you probably have a better chance of killing her from distance, but she's not supposed to be your main focus.
Yeah, and the sad part is, I be their main focus.
Your main focus really, because of the amount of damage that you can put out, should really be the tanks, because they have a lot of healing.
Yep. Meanwhile, I just get sniped at the whole time, and then I'm yelling and screaming for my teammates to do something, and then I end up, either A, dying, or B, killing the Widow. And then I have to go hide for a little bit, because, I'm about to die.
So you honestly have 50 health, 100 shield.
Literally. I get shot once. Okay, I gotta hide for a little bit. Oh, wait, McCree's pushing me. Or my personal favorite, why is Ryan pushing me? Where's my help? This big 72-year-old man in this giant mech suit is pushing me, trying to murder my face. Where's my help? Where's my help?
And I'm not gonna lie, them getting rid of that second tank is exposing a lot of people for not actually paying attention to the rest of their team. Because the amount of, there's too many times that it's happened to me on that game for it not to be the majority of y'all just don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all team when y'all play tank. Y'all just on there just to try to get max elims, even though you should really be the tank. You're the protector of the team.
Literally.
That's your whole point.
But
because whenever you get a good tank who actually protects your teammates, those are some of the funnest and easiest games.
Bro, be cruising. Be having conversations. Be having conversations, loving life, talk about everything but the game. It'd be the best.
Like if I watch a tank run by my tank, you can't say you didn't see him. He ran past you.
Right. And
you just kept going forward and just left me as Anna to fight a fucking Reinhardt by myself. Fuck you. That's all I can say. Fuck you.
That's why I play Roadhog whenever I play tanks. Ain't nothing better than snatching people. I love it.
Roadhog is the only one that I can give them a pass if I died to him because like he could have hooked me out the back line.
Yep, that's
Like,
what I
you
do.
couldn't do nothing about that.
That's what I do. Whenever I play Roadhog, obviously I'll aim for the tanks, like if they're in front of me. But I'm going for healers. Like if I can see your support,
Your main thing
yeah.
should be going for healers first and then DPS.
Yep.
Pretty much leave that tank by themselves.
Because if I see like a Moira like on like the side or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, you about to get caught lagging because you don't think I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Look, bow. Only person who's terrifying for whenever I'm Roadhog is Reaper. I get scared when I hear Reaper because he can literally melt me.
Yeah, even then, if you hook him before he can really do anything, then he's not so scary.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, for Reaper, if you go against a good Roadhog, he understands I have more range than you because I have a secondary fire.
Oh my god, headshotting people with that is fun. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna say majority, but like a good portion of people don't realize that he has that ranged shot. I mean, Kenny didn't even know.
I think people forget. A lot of people forget because a lot of Roadhogs don't be using it because they just be hooking people towards them.
Yep.
But then you go against a Roadhog that know what he doing, and you thought you was about to get away. Nah, you ain't getting away from me.
I've definitely sniped a few mercies using that. I've definitely done it a few times.
You're not getting away from me.
And the best part about it is it's like an immediate headshot if you just aim up. Because it's scrap metal, so it's just shooting in that vicinity. But
and depending on how close they are to where it turns back into a shotgun from a ball, ooh, that's like you standing right in front of them again.
that's a lot of damage.
That's a whole lot of damage.
But Rambo, where are you standing at right now with the Overwatch 2, brother?
I'm not touching it until they tweak some more shit.
You ain't rocking with the buff of Mercy?
It's not even about Mercy. It's just they need to tweak some stuff with the tank, Sojourn. It's just the game is not in a polished state, and I can't really. It's ridiculous. There's too many overpowered characters, too many bums on the game, and you can't just get on the game and just have fun. I'm tired of sweating every time I get on a video game. It ain't been enjoyable. I'll probably get back on with y'all and see how I feel, but
I'm gonna let you know right now, Rambo. Go ahead, stay off that game.
Cool. That's all I need to hear.
You go ahead, stay up off that.
Let us suffer.
Like I was telling Wu yesterday, he did not need to join me. I was like, I will suffer alone.
Nah,
I don't want to put anybody through this.
I had you though, brother. I had you though. We got some dubs. It took forever, but we got some dubs.
The only way I would say to play that game is if you're just going on there to do the arcade mode.
Like I want to rank up, and I want to get the other character. I'm probably still gonna play it, but it's just.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. The new character ain't even worth that headache. Not yet, at least.
New characters, but the last two new characters is but.
Like, remember when when they put Orisa in the game and everybody thought she was gonna be overpowered, and then they had to buffer.
Definitely did. Definitely did.
It's worse. It's worse than her because she could actually do some damage, and she had a good shield.
Orisa's actually fire now.
Orisa's
fire now.
She definitely needs. She needs something. She needs some type of nerf.
I like Orisa.
Like I like her, but my problem is like it's another one of those, and that's my only thing is because like people get annoyed by certain tanks because they're like Orisa is unkillable. It's like yeah, so is Roadhog, so is Zarya, and so is Diva. Almost every tank besides Junker Queen feels unkillable. You go against a decent to good Wrecking Ball. That nigga, I'm not gonna lie. A good Wrecking Ball is more annoying than a good Doomfist. I'm not gonna lie.
I have not ran into any Wrecking Balls yet. Not one.
A good Wrecking Ball can ruin your whole fucking day. Cause seeing that ball swing around the corner every 3 minutes is so fucking annoying when he's good at it.
He just boop.
And
the last person I played with that was good at that damn character just didn't know how to listen.
Oh yeah, Agent.
I'm never gonna let it go.
we shouldn't, because the sad part is, okay, shout out to Agent. Shout out to my dog Agent, by the way. But he's actually good at the game. He just don't know how to listen. Like he picked, in my opinion, one of the more difficult tanks to use. Like at that time for Overwatch 1, one of the more difficult tanks to use because
Still is.
Hammy's like difficult to like figure out to like make useful even his ult. Because you got Roadhog who's easy to use. I use Roadhog and he's fucking simple. He's got to hit your hooks for real. You got Reinhardt, he's just blocking stuff, just literally block, charge in when you can, get kills, whatever. You got Hammy who's supposed to swing around, boot people off, and still at the same time do damage. And places all in a position where it's going to actually kill people. Agent figured out how to play him well. He just didn't know how to listen, stay out at the middle of a giant well in the middle of a map and died and then blamed the game for it and not himself. Still don't get it, but you know. But yeah, Overwatch 2, it's free, but if you decide to download it with caution. Download that thing with caution because yeah.
I'll let y'all know right now. Y'all get on Overwatch. Please actually learn the game. And don't sit there and act like you know everything. Cause that shit is so annoying when you get into a lobby and niggas think they know more than you and they doing dumbass plays like telling a Reinhardt to shoulder charge past an entire team and leave his team to die.
Right, or somebody trying to tell me to keep an orb on them like I haven't played over 1,000 or over a couple hundred hours of Zen.
Like y'all gotta
as if I wasn't ranked. Like what was it? I was like in the top 100 Zens or something like that when we did like the little Overwatch checker. Like I wasn't in that. Okay. I don't know how to play Zen.
Like they're so annoying when you get on the game. And a motherfucker that you can tell is new to the game try to tell you how to play, or the amount of people. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most annoying thing. The most annoying thing, because there was a point in time when everybody was slandering healers for not healing. The amount of y'all that run away from healing is so bad that I want. And then y'all complain about healing. You know what makes it worse, boo? I pretty much main Ana now on healer.
Yeah.
So you are jumping my healing shots. And Genji's are the worst. Genji will complain about healing and then double jump over my fucking heal. Like, bitch, what do you want me to do?
Not gonna lie, Big, like, you spitting right now, brother. You spitting right now.
The amount of y'all, especially the tanks. The tanks are the worst ones. The only ones worse than any tank is a fucking Genji. That's the only one worse.
Yep.
The typical Genji will go in there, think he about to do something. If you a Genji and you getting taken out by Cassidy, I don't know what to tell you. That's one thing I will say.
You have way more mobility.
It's not even about the mobility. You have a deflect and you keep getting hit by this nigga's sticky grenade. What are we doing here?
I need healing, yeah, and I need protection. Like,
yeah, the amount of y'all that run away from healing pisses me off. And even though I just said a lot of healers are out here healing, just their teammates running away, some of y'all really don't be healing until somebody call you out.
Moira.
Because I've definitely, it's not even the Moiras, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know who it is? It's the Kirikos. Because she do too much fucking damage.
I've never had that problem with Kiriko. It's always been the Moiras for me. Always.
So the problem is because Kiriko can pretty much 2 to 3 shot almost any DPS or healer. If it's all headshots, she can like 2 to 3 shot them. So you get the Kiriko that knows she can do that much damage, and she focusing more on damaging niggas than healing, and will just throw out the little emort she has every once in a while.
Oh, that's fun.
And that shit is so annoying. There's a lot of Kirikos out there that don't heal. There are a lot of Moiras that don't heal. And to be fair to some of the Moiras, when you playing Moira and you healing your teammates at first and all they doing is dying and getting you killed, you just like, man, fuck all this healing. I'm gonna go kill something.
I gotta catch a body since y'all can't do it.
And I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of her job, is to mix between the two. Because if your DPS ain't getting the kills, especially because she's a complete counter to Genji, there's a lot of characters where if you ain't got a counter to her on DPS, she is the easy counter. There's a Pharah in the sky, send Moira after her. They got a Genji jumping around, send Moira. They got a diva that keep fucking with y'all, send Moira. Send Moira in a tank. Because she can't use the defense matrix on Moira's little main attack shit.
Her little suctionist.
Yeah, like, Moira is a good counter to a lot of characters. So, to be honest, she should...
I
If you
hate
going
you.
to, if you have a Moira on your team and she's not doing damage, that's not a good Moira.
I don't mind
She
you
should
doing damage, but stop
She-
leaving me out high and dry.
Yeah, she should definitely have some heals. She should definitely have a lot of heals because she can literally just throw a ball at y'all and then go back to doing damage. But she should definitely, if she ain't got no damage, no elims, I'm not gonna lie, that's not that good of a Moira.
Ain't bro, Moira makes me so mad because they'll complain about healing. I'm over here like, bro, I'm by myself because Moira only has like 100 healing and like 5,000 damage. What do y'all want me to do?
And the last thing I'm going to say on this topic is just that Mercy.
5 bullets, brother.
I'm so sorry to anybody that still plays Mercy, like as of right now playing the game, who still plays Mercy. I am so sorry. Because they looked at y'all and said, yeah, all y'all need is 5 more bullets and to be able to swap your gun faster. And you'll be able to protect yourself against a Reaper. That's all you need.
5
Just
bullets,
hit
brother.
your shots. Just hit your shots against the motherfucker that can heal while doing damage to you. And has 2 shotguns in his hands.
And is good at rushing now because they made that little teleportation thing faster now.
And then, you just got to hit your shots. You got this Genji that can deflect all your bullets right back at you. Just hit your shots.
And literally murder your face, but
And if you can't hit your shots, you can fly away. You move at like 5 miles an hour, but you can fly away.
literally.
Like, that shit. I feel so bad for Mercies. Because, like, they are literally getting the lifeline treatment.
Absolutely.
And it sucks so much. Because she doesn't deserve it. And I've been saying the one thing that I think would actually be a good idea for her is either to get rid of or just give her another weapon where she can switch between maybe her little pistol if it's a person at range that she's trying to help with. And she's supposed to be a Valkyrie, so give her a fucking sword. I feel like that could be a good idea. Give her a sword that does a little bit more damage than her pistol. So
That would
she
be
can
kinda
actually
hard.
defend herself a little bit.
That would be kind of hard. Give Mercy a sword.
Yeah, give her a little sword shoot so she can defend herself a little bit. Don't make it do crazy damage because I don't want to see Mercy's just out here running around slicing niggas up. But
No.
just good enough damage, bro.
It should do substantial damage that way. If you are rushing a Mercy, you got to hit your shots, or otherwise she will kill you.
Yeah.
It should do that. It should literally be that
Like
way.
if a DPS runs up on her and they're not hitting the shots, I think she should be able to kill them with about 5, 6 slices. Because it shouldn't be something crazy where three slices and you're dead. No, I don't need her to be that strong.
I think 4 to 6 would be a good number.
Yeah, like 4 to 6 slices. 4 is if it's really like she going against like fucking Genji who got or Tracer who got like 150 health.
Yeah, squishy.
She going against a real squishy, like 4 slices. She going against a soldier or a Reaper or hell, even still Genji who got 200 health. About 5 to 6.
Fair to me. Yeah, that's fair to me. But
Like,
you can't please everybody.
can't, because if they did that, they're gonna say Mercy's overpowered because they can't just kill her without her being defenseless anymore.
And it's like, bro, like every character should have some type of viability to protect themselves. Like that's kind of like the whole point of it. But you can't please everybody. But Overwatch 2, download it at your own risk. Now on to another game, NBA 2K23.
Don't buy this for Christmas.
It's fucked up because it's one of my favorite 2Ks in recent memory, as far as like customization goes and like overall player control. Because you can make whoever you want, but you're not wrong. I agree, because the game costs $60 to $70 depending on if you get it on current gen or next gen, right? It costs like $200 to get your player to an 85 out the gate. There's no longer you
200,000 VC.
Yeah, it's no longer you spend the 50 and 85, respectable 85. Nope. Go ahead and drop.
You can get 85 with $50.
Depending on your goddamn build, that shooting be taxing. That 3 is taxing. 3 dunking and what is it? Ball handle taxing.
At max it would be if you like upgrade all your most expensive shit first. I think it's like 70, which is still crazy, but $70 at max to get to an 85 if you upgrade all your expensive shit. But the VC isn't even the problem for me. The
It took
problem is
for me. I had to get that 200K package. I had to spend that 100, brother. I had to spend that 100. That VC is
100
OD.
for the 450.
Yeah, but I needed that.
The 450.
Yeah, I needed that because my shit
Hey, man.
costed more. It costed more to actually get it like the 50K. I'd have to spend it twice because my build was my first build, the one that actually y'all seen in the video right now. Yeah, that one is expensive.
Yeah. But what was I about to say? My problem with the game is a few things. First off, because people have complained about reaching for so many years, they really don't want to touch it anymore. It's like what they did with dribbling. They just don't want to have to touch it anymore. They're getting tired of having to continuously go back and forth with the community.
Yep.
So we've gotten to a point where they're just like, we just gonna leave it how it is. And this was the worst game to do that on, because reaching is so ridiculous on this game that like it makes me not want to play it at all. Like that alone is my main reason for not playing this game.
It works really, really too well. I have a 99 steel and I was ripping people who probably had Hall of Fame unpluckable, and I didn't even have not pickpocket glove. I didn't have it, and I was ripping them.
And the other thing is, still on the same concept of reaching, because reaching is so overpowered, people are making builds specifically to reach. Not the 6'9" build that y'all are used to seeing in 2K. No, that build's cool. That build's cool. It's real good all around build. But they got the 6'7" build now with Hall of Fame glove and interceptor, so they can spam that square button as much as they want.
I feel so attacked right now because I definitely have a 6'7" and a 99 steel.
I felt attacked when you put that 6'9" meme in the video. Welcome.
Hey, brother. You got a whole lot. But I feel it, though, because that's literally why I made my build. That's literally the reason why I made it. But the thing is, y'all might see me reach, like, like they have, like, the reach meter. Y'all might see me do that, like, twice in a possession. Because I barely press square. I barely press it. But in this game, you could literally spam it. And it's not even kind of OD. It actually is OD. You usually just... And on current gen, it's worse. Current gen is how it used to be, like on 19 and 20 and whatnot with the constant. It's just like that. I've been seeing clips of it on TikTok like nonstop, where it just the whole time.
Yeah, because they ain't got the fucking boost shit.
Not a single penalty. I'm like, so y'all thought this was okay?
And then the combination of Limitless Takeoff being one of the most useful, the most useful slashing badge in this year, and there being no paint defense is fucking insane. I have a 6'9", and I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that I'm gonna get dunks off that I shouldn't be able to get off. And when I don't get them off, I actually be surprised. Like, wow, 2K really didn't let me do that.
I have a 6'7" who has Limitless Takeoff, and I feel the exact same.
Yeah, I have gold limitless, and I will literally be standing still, take one step forward, and know if I press this square button, I'm gonna fly to the rim and dunk this motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Also, Dennison said they got the boost, the adrenaline boost. Niggas just don't care,
bro.
So they still reaching with no boost, and it works.
And it worked good. Cause like in this one,
that's actually still worse than ours. Cause once you lose them boosts, it's not working.
Oh yeah, you're not getting no reach off for real. If you like, once you lose your boost, you ain't getting no reach off at all. But in current gen, bro, I swear to God, them dudes be reaching the whole time, and not a single penalty's given, not a one. It's like, how does this get by? How does this get by testing? Like, Kenny, you have a 6'9", don't you? Kenny getting beat up, heard you.
I got 2 of them.
Oh, there we go. So, Kenny, what's your standard with 2K23?
2K23, you ain't 6'9", what you doing? Unless you got 99
6'7" or 6'9".
If you not 6'9", what you doing? But if you're not gonna be 6'9", you better have 99 steals.
Big 6'7".
The game just, I can't play park. The rim running is too crazy in the park. I'm not dealing with that. They took their nerf chase down block to hell, so you can't really stop rim running. And quick drops, you couldn't chase down quick drops regardless.
Love
And then
quick
in
drops.
the rec been cool. You know what I'm saying the B rec, the bum rec. Don't never take that away from me, 2K.
Hell
Don't
no.
take it away. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, they gonna hit us. They gonna hit us with the Uncle Ruckus. Nigga, I can't have fun.
2K just in that mix of just one day you have fun, one day it's just terrible, man.
That's a fact.
No in between, man.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
So depending on the day, 2K might be having the time of your life on 2K, dunking on people. The next day, you run just all the tier 17 throwing them niggas.
Running
You
five
having a
out.
real bad day. Five
Running.
out and they getting every tip ball.
Bro, I
2K is mediocre.
I forgot what video I seen where they was talking about this. Like, I know it's not just me where I feel like on 2K you always have them days where it's like game's cool, you're having fun. He's like, yeah, it's kind of competitive, but like it feels fair. He's like, you'll play it another day and it feels like every tip pass going their way, every steal going their way, every rebound going their way, every tip rebound going their way. They hitting 50% contested threes, but they ain't not a single soul of them that has like dead eye. I was like, bro, facts.
Fact. They get every loose ball, all that, man. It's just terrible.
Don't even got on workhorse.
Yeah, meanwhile you got it on Hall of Fame, you can't grab it. It's like, what? Huh? Yeah, 2K this year, like the sad part is it's like the best year that we've had as far as like customization of builds go, because you can make whatever build that you want. They just kind of force you to make essentially a specialist, like to be good at something. Problem is, what happens almost every year, the one build that can do everything, you know, gets released to the public and then everybody makes it. So then if you don't have it, you're not really competing. Which only reinforces the idea of like y'all really just don't want to have fun anymore when it comes to like this games and be original. You just want the best and easiest win. Y'all kind of prove it non-stop at this point, like literally non-stop.
Unfortunately, we've talked about it before. Our dream job is what has killed a lot of the fun in gaming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, content creators kind of kill the fun in gaming.
Crazy, man.
Because you're gonna have something. Because there's
Everybody
always
want to
gonna
be
be
a pro.
Yep.
It don't matter what you're doing. If you any type of content creator, when it comes to this game and shit, there's always gonna be that set of the content creators that's gonna put out them videos talking about the best this, the best that, or like they do it on Overwatch. They be trying to tell people the best stuff on there. And it kind of ruins the game when like you want to just play. You wanted to have fun playing open queue, so you know you could play whatever you wanted to play. You weren't forcing yourself to stay in one role. And then you get on open queue, and they like, hey, we run in 3 tanks, 2 healers. You run anything else, you're trash.
Hey, the GOAT meta all over again.
Yeah, like it's unfortunate. This is where we're at in gaming, where our dream job is kind of the reason why it's not really that fun to play games. Because everybody want to be the next Shroud. Everyone wants to be the next Timmy. Everybody wants to be the next whatever the fuck you want
The
to say. Whatever
top
game
1% of content creators, streamers, and hell, even gamers for real when it comes to the competitive aspect. Like, you're not gonna be that. Be original, make fun and funny content. Like, most of my content is just based around funny moments or just random conversation or the game that in of itself. Like, that's literally most of my content. If I put out a build video, it's just a build that I just made, but I'm not out here telling you to make the best build because that's kind of freaking corny. Play how you want to play, because I'm making an effort at this point to make builds that aren't the best, like the meta builds. I make an effort to not do it just to kind of prove a point that you don't need it. I have a 6-7 point guard, a 2-way 3-level finisher, or 2-way 3-level scorer. That's my very first build. Can literally dunk, shoot, play defense, and I average a double-double with that build easily. I have another build who can't dunk a lick but can shoot and play defense. Average a double-double. I average like I think 15 or 20 points now a game. I don't need these crutch builds to get busy, which is kind of like what I've always been saying, like on TikTok and whatnot. Like, people who are good at the game are gonna figure out how to get around using the same meta stuff. But it's like the vast majority is like, oh, I can't win without it. I need it. I gotta prove that I'm not trash. I gotta prove that I'm good like everybody else. You want to prove that you're good? Do something else. Do something different than what everybody else is doing, and still get off. Still get off. Like make a 6'2" point guard and drop 30 and 15, and only allow your man to score like 10 points. Do that, then I'm impressed. Like, oh, he different. He diff. Like, I'll give you a prime example. Like, you watch like Ticino. That boy makes like the same 6'3" shot creator every year.
He makes the same build every year, and it's always nice every year.
And be dropping people off every year. Because you know why, folks? He's good at the game.
You see his live stream?
Oh, when he wagered Poor Boy Sin?
Yeah, he did another one in there. He accidentally took off his badges.
Oh, that's
Didn't realize
funny.
he took off his badges. No one in the chat realized it either because the nigga was still hitting them shots.
See? You just good. When you're just good, you just get busy. It don't matter. You don't need these crutch ass builds.
The only reason he knew he took off his badges is because bailout wasn't on, and he tried to pass out of a shot.
Oh, and it went out?
He did it. Yeah, every time he did it, it went out of bounds or it was a turnover.
Makes sense.
And then he realized he put on a badge loadout that had nothing on it.
Ooh.
And when he put that bitch back on, it got even worse.
Oh, it got ugly.
He still lost, but the shots he was hitting, it was, oh my God.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, like that's the problem. And I've been saying that everybody want the best this, the best that. There ain't no originality, ain't no fun, ain't no exploring or whatnot. Ain't even like the whole, yo, I found this build, and I think this kind of lit type joint. Nah, this is the best. It's not the best. It's not.
The only one, especially in the 2K community, the one that I still give kind of props to because he does do like those, this the best, but he actually does creative builds. It's just Joe Knows. Because he puts out videos where he'll make, like, he did the Victor Wembanyama build.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Joe
like,
knows, Joe Knows and Laker fan.
Oh, yeah, matter of fact, hold up.
Fan, yeah.
D-Man too, he's another one. Because D-Man
like,
just like making slashers and
yeah, like you just make these cool builds. Like, all right, this might not be the best build, but it's still really good and it look really cool.
Oh, Shakedown too. There's a couple now.
I think about
it.
Shakedown in a minute, so I ain't know.
I've watched Shakedown a little bit, and like he does, and the thing, shout out to Shakedown too, but he does like highlight videos for, like the community and whatnot. He's like one of the more positive people in the community. I ain't gonna lie, if you have beef with Shakedown, then you got issues.
Having beef with Shakedown is like having beef with yourself because that's just a cold piece of ham.
Right? Like, bro, that shit is disgusting, bro. That shit is gross. Like, I will say, like, this 2K, the sad part is gameplay wise, aside from the steal spam and whatnot, it's actually a good 2K. It's actually a really good 2K.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to touch literally like almost every year, like when it was 19, touch a couple things, not everything, just a couple. We turn the steals down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Keep the ball handling where it's at for real, because if you take the steals down too much, people going, you know what I mean, do the most. So you got to keep them at bay. That way they stay honest with it. Just tone the steal down a little bit that way, you know what I mean? If I'm not doing the most, I don't get spammed on, so I'm straight. And then we good. Oh yeah, upgrade the paint defense. That way people aren't just, you know, driving to the paint mindlessly on 4 people. And we're good. Like, tone the defense and bring the steals down and that paint defense up, and we straight. As far as offense goes, leave the shooting as it is. I love the fact if I don't green, it ain't going in.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I will say I hope they never get rid of.
I love that.
Nice to know.
Because ain't nothing better than when you have a good shooting game and all you doing is greening. You feel untouchable. You're like, yeah, I'm him. I'm him. I know I'm him. Yeah. I woke up today, I looked at the clock and it said, it's him o'clock.
I hate you.
I'm just saying, it's stuff like that. Like, this game had a lot of good and a lot of good. I will say though, for my career, bro, please get rid of like the city quest and whatnot. I get it. Y'all want us to explore and do stuff and try to, you know, make 2K into an RPG. Dog, if I just want to mindlessly grind my career to get my badges, give me that option just to do that, please. Please.
Bro, I got this basketball game to play basketball.
Why am I wearing a weenie hat? Why I got the glizzy hat?
I just wanted to play basketball, bro. Why you got me out here being a fucking sponsor mid my career story for a fucking coffee shop? I don't care enough.
Bro, over being the 15th overall pick, by the way.
I got beef with a nigga that can't even average 30. What is this? My
performance don't even matter.
The thing that makes me the most annoyed about it is he's the closest thing we've got to Jackson Ellis, and Jackson Ellis was still better. Because even Even though when you went against Jackson Ellis, you would always whoop his ass. You ain't not gonna lie. Ain't nobody have a tough time against Jackson Ellis.
Oh yeah.
But whenever you actually went and looked at like the season, like statistics. Jesus fucking Christ. Whenever you went and look at his statistics for the season, like, oh, he really been cooking niggas. He be averaging the same as you.
Right? 40 and
Like,
15.
oh, he really keeping up with me. This nigga Shep is nowhere near close. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about my career. I've said it before. If they got rid of the entire My Career storyline, I wouldn't give a fuck. And I think that goes for majority of the community. Majority of the community is not playing this game for My Career no more.
There was a time, and it was like, you know, PS4, PS3 era. We're past that now. We're way past that now.
Like, let's put it like this: when a new game come out, Call of Duty came out, right? Majority of their community don't really care about the campaign that much. Some of them is gonna play it, other ones gonna fully beat it. But guess what? I would see all over TikTok when that game came out.
Multiplayer.
The fucking campaign. No, I would see campaign clips when that game first came out.
Oh yeah, because the campaign came out before the multiplayer.
Yeah, and that shit was fire.
The ghost meme.
Yeah.
Like that campaign was fire. Whenever 2K comes out, I didn't see a 2K My Career meme until the Kyrie Irving situation.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd seen a 2K My Career meme that was actually funny. That wasn't something that Ronnie 2K posted.
Because everybody else has the same idea as far as like 2K My Career story. You're like, bro, why am I doing all these quests?
Bro, I just want to hoop, bro. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't buy 2K to go around on a skateboard and have to grind 30 rails, bro. Why am I playing Skate 3 in 2K?
Bro, I gotta do this. I gotta do these Chris Brickley drills in order to get the Mamba Mentality badge.
Man,
That's the only one that I can understand because it still has to do with hooping.
I hate it because it takes too long. I want to get it done in a day.
It definitely takes too long, but like I can still understand that more than everything else because it's still hooping at the end of the day. You getting your shots up pretty much.
I liked it better when I had to get to like a 99 overall in order to get it. That was better.
Yeah. Or you had to get all your badges.
Yeah, like that's better. Okay, cool. Bet. Not this.
Yeah,
get 24 stars, but it takes you an entire month in order to get it. Like, no. Same thing like Gym Rat. Like, you got to do that. Thank God I got the glitch. But the Gym Rat joint. Same thing. Like, bro, we just want to hoop. That's all we want to do. Like, if you want to play the My Career story and do a series on that, like how Chris Moo does it, more power to you. For everybody else, we just want to hoop. So there should be an option to just skip that and just hoop. Where I can just play My Career for hours on end so I can get my badges, because I'm not a person who likes playing online without my badges. I get frustrated very quickly. I like having a couple of my badges.
I just want to leave this out there for the community, whether this be on YouTube, in the Twitch chat, Spotify, wherever. When is the last time you bought a 2K and said, man, I can't wait to play My Career?
I live with my parents still.
I'll wait for the last time because that shit was so long ago. A nigga don't even know how old he was.
I think we were still a friend of Freak.
Nope, I didn't care about that one. That one pissed me off because you couldn't skip cutscenes.
I like that only because when Buddy died, I started laughing.
I just wanted my car back.
I wanted my car back, and I still want that fake. I ain't letting that go. He definitely tried smashing on your sister and your girl. Not gonna lie. Who was
totaled my car? That's all I care about.
What was Buddy name?
Vic
Van Leer. Vic was a whole piece of shit, bro.
And then they tried to give me that sob story at the end. I wasn't raised right. I don't give a fuck
about none of that.
I'm not gonna lie. You wrecked my car. You tried to smash my girl and my sister. I don't care. Hey, word to Kai Cenat in the way that he dealt with that nigga that was scamming his community for unbans. You think I give a fuck?
Right?
That's one of my favorite lines from Twitch this year. He said, "You think I give a fuck?" That's off topic though. That shit was just great.
I mean, props to Kai Cenat for winning Streamer of the Year, by the way. And RDC for winning, I think they won Content Creators of the Year or something like that. So shout out to them too.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah, hell yeah. No question.
Like excellence, you feel me?
Oh, this fucking marvelous. But I would say, yeah, I agree with Biggie. Don't buy this game. Just don't. I hate to say it because I do like this 2K. Like I'm talking a whole lot of shit about it, but I do like it because it's like the first 2K, and they can attest to this. I played this the most.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I actually didn't get rid of this one yet.
Like, bro, I'll go into the reg by myself and play with randoms. I'll play park. I'll play whatever and actually have fun. Sad part is, I can't think about it from the perspective of like a content creator. I gotta think about somebody who doesn't have indisposable income. You're not gonna want to spend $6 on the game than $100 for a build. You're not gonna want to do that. It's ridiculous. The VC is taxing for no reason this year. I was watching the OG Carter streams when it was playing 2K16. It took them like $30 to upgrade their characters like 85 over out the game. I mean, out the gate. It takes $100 now. That's a game and some skins. If you're on Fortnite, that's a whole what? 6 skins?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It costs less to buy your child the new Call of Duty in the Battle Pass. Activision is looking less money hungry on this game than 2K.
Which is friggin' insane, by the way. Who would have thought that happened?
Where 2K looks more money hungry than fucking Activision.
Blatantly, like 2K. Oh my god. Just don't buy this game.
If anything, I would wait until
March. Get it on sale when it goes on sale in March, or my personal favorite, it's gonna be on Game Pass.
Yeah, it'll probably be on Game Pass in March.
So yeah,
April.
Yeah, just wait on it. But that's all I got for like the big three. I would say we could talk about God of War Ragnarok, but I haven't beat it. Biggie hasn't beat it. Kenny beat it, and Rambo beat it. Get that game if you have a PS5. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you have a PS5, buy it. Well optimized, combat's amazing, story is fire as hell. It only goes up from here.
The money.
It's worth all the money. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. We'll go more in depth when I beat the damn game. So, God of War Ragnarok, cop that off top. But now onto the creme de la creme of like why we're here, the video game awards, bruh.
Elden Ring game of the year. That's my game of the year.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well deserved.
Told y'all.
Let's go.
No, I knew.
I definitely knew.
That's what I wanted to win.
The people.
Oh
yeah. Elden Ring. God of War is a great game.
Fire.
Phenomenal game. Fire game. Top tier game. But I have already felt like playing God of War before. I have never wanted to play a Souls game until Elden Ring. Elden Ring made me go back and play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Like, I have not wanted to play a Souls game until Elden Ring. And the amount of people that have never seen themselves wanting to play a Souls game because they thought it was too hard or they thought it was just too weird. And then they saw Elden Ring and we was just all in unison like, I'm going to get that game.
Bro, when I seen a dragon summon a lightning sword from the sky, I was like, this might be the first Souls game I ever played. Granted, I'm not playing it no time soon. But even still, I was like, yeah, this is fire.
That shit took over TikTok, and I'm not going to lie.
That shit.
I'm not going to lie. You know that song in the middle of the night, Woo?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it without Elden Ring.
Bro.
You wouldn't know it at all without Elden Ring. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bro, that song, not that song, but that game's boss fights are amazing. It's just dope as shit. Like, yeah, Elden Ring.
The music, amazing. Until they nerfed all the weapons, the customization and everything you could do, the different builds you could run, fucking amazing.
Elden Ring is that one, man.
And it was and a new IP at that too. So I mean,
bro. And it was one of them games where it came out around the time when everybody was like, man, don't nobody play single player games. Oh, look at this, Elden Ring.
Man,
look at this, God of War.
That shut everybody up. I think that joint is. I think that debate is over with for real.
Yeah, Elden Ring killed that debate because Elden Ring was the biggest game at that point. There was nothing bigger than Elden Ring at that moment.
Try to say that nobody's playing single player games. Yeah, totally
playing that single player.
Bro, when I seen that game on sports pages, that's how I knew that game was different. That was on House of Highlights. They had hit ESPN at one point. But like when that was like on sport, like literally like sports Instagram pages, Twitters, the TikToks, when I seen that everywhere, I'm like, yeah, bro, there's no contest. This game is winning game of the year. is
Bro,
winning
I
game of the year.
was raging at that game, getting so annoyed with boss fights, but I fucking fused to delete that game because I knew I was gonna want to play it again.
See out here, Elden Ring had gamers in a chokehold for damn near half of a year or half the year. Denison facts.
Bro, I was stuck on Radon for so long, and when you finally beat him, the happiness you feel is ridiculous. That Melania fight. Oh, when I finally finished that fight, oh, the joy I felt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Finally, actually winning.
I was watching what's the name? I was watching a video with Kenny. Actually, it was actually last week. I think we was watching this dude. He basically had a Millennia fight. What was it? Godric, Kenny?
Godric. She fought 20 phase 2 Godric
and beat them all.
Of them. Bro, she was really different.
She beat all of them. She got rid of the first, like the phase 1 Godric in like mere seconds.
Oh yeah, because she's different, bro. The amount of damage and everything she puts out. They even say, I will say, that's very realistic to that game, because they even say like he wasn't really on the same level as any of them. Godric was like, he was like Raditz.
That's tough.
That's literally the best thing to compare him to. He was strong when you first met him, and then you realize that nigga was weak as hell.
Very.
Like if you were to go back with your character after just getting halfway through the game, you would wash him.
Oh, easily. I'm not talking about. Well, I'm talking about Raditz wise. I thought I was thinking about Xenoverse. I was like, I ain't gonna. I'm watching Raditz bitch ass. No contest.
Yeah, even Godric, like you get halfway through that game, it's like, oh, I could easily beat Godric. I done already fought all these other strong ass motherfuckers. All he had was a dragon on his arm.
Yeah, Elden Ring should have won Game of the Year. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking to myself, because God of War. I'm not gonna say like if God of War would have came out. I ain't gonna say that. God of War basically had potential to win Game of the Year. I'm not gonna take away from it. It definitely did.
I wouldn't have been mad.
I wouldn't have been mad. Like either I'd have been slightly upset, just a little bit, because I'm like, bro, new IP, original IP, had the gaming industry and social media for real in a chokehold. You gotta give it to it, bro. Don't pull The Last of Us 2. Don't you do it again? Because Ghost of Tsushima lost to The Last of Us 2.
I would have been okay if it would have lost to Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing took the fuck over.
Yep, that was another one.
Because it was Animal Crossing, Ghost of Tsushima, and Last of Us 2 all going for Game of the Year. And Last of Us 2 was the last game on that list that should have won Game of the Year.
Bro,
not the last.
Hold up.
But it definitely shouldn't have won Game of the Year.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold up. Video Game Awards 2021.
I think. What else was it? It wasn't 2021.
It wasn't?
No, I think that was 2020. Let me see. Or was it 2018?
Let's see.
I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2020. It was Ghost of Tsushima, Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing, Hades, Last of Us Part 2, and Final Fantasy VII Remake. And Last of Us Part 2 won.
Yeah, that game had no business winning that.
No business at all.
No, none. I'm
pretty sure there were some people saying Hades was better than that game.
Bro, that game shouldn't have won, bro. It shouldn't have, but thank God that, justice was served. And Elden Ring won. Cause I'm not a Soulsborne fan at all. Not like me having to roll, dodge, and get smacked in the face and dying is going to make me incredibly angry. Not gonna lie. Elden Ring almost got copped. I'm not gonna lie. That's how good that game looked. And I was like, ooh, I might need to. Cause the boss fights in that game just looked amazing. Like like, bro, that dragon, I can't get over that damn dragon because that was amazing. Like, bro, literally takes a break from fighting you, looks up, and just calls down a lightning sword.
That's not even the worst one. You realize there's like four or five different dragons you have to fight, right?
Yep. Because in the Godric video, there was like another video where he had the two, like, remember that boss that Kenny was struggling with, the dude on that skimpy ass horse who was throwing rocks at Kenny?
Yeah, Radon.
Yeah, there was a video where they were seeing how many, like, who would survive Radon's like ultimate attack or whatever, and the only characters that survived were the dragons. That was it. Everybody else died immediately.
That Radon fight was so ass, bro. Like, it's not ass like it was a trash fight, but it was just, oh my goodness. You start me off already at a distance. This motherfucker got this strong ass fucking bow shooting this shit at me. And then he shoots down a flurry, a whole barrage of arrows that I somehow have to dodge on this fucking, not even a horse, whatever the fuck animal this
When I
is.
spent hours on before he got patched. Niggas got the patch version of him, man. Shit whack.
I said, I'm so upset about it. The niggas definitely got the patch version of him. Because literally, I think right after you beat that fight, I think I just got into it.
They
It
nerfed
took
him,
me
man.
so long, bro. That fight was insane. What is my favorite fight in that game so far that I've had? The Melania fight would have been my favorite if I wasn't stuck on it for so fucking long because they nerfed so many weapons.
Which is why I don't have no intention on playing that game.
That's my problem. That's my only problem with that game is because it had PvP. I'm not gonna lie, PvP in hindsight should not have been in that game. I understand you wanted to have some type of multiplayer aspect to keep your game alive, but PvP kind of killed that game. That game would still be just as good if there was not a PvP. If it was just like PvE where you could help your friends, it wouldn't be a problem. But the fact that it has PvP kind of killed it because people would complain about weapons like the Moon Veil being too overpowered in PvP, and then it would get nerfed for everybody. And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to beat Godric, or I'm just trying to beat Melania.
Yeah.
And you're fucking up my weapons.
I'll personally say that PvP could stay because it's been like in the Souls games for a minute, but it should have been done something like base stats type thing, like simple stuff where, because people figure out how to like stack stuff that way it does more damage.
Yeah.
It should have been done in the area like to where certain things like just won't stack. You feel me?
It should have just been its own thing where if you nerf it on PvP, it doesn't affect.
Yeah, it's nerfed on PvP. Yeah. It's something in that ballpark because I have no intention on playing that game. I'm just not. The only thing that might
you play it, I'll help you.
I ain't having no time soon play. I will say though, a quick little shout out to your boy, my damn self. We are close to 1K, so it looks like a scary game might end up getting played next year. I'm like 100 and I think 57 subs off now. So yeah. we might be playing a scary game like early next year.
No choice. Yeah.
It's bullshit any goddamn way. Elden Ring winning game of the year was Justice. I couldn't be happier. I was so happy that it won. I was happy with a lot of the choices because we're gonna break it down because God of War cleaned up. Damn near everything that God of War was nominated for, it won.
It deserved them wins too.
It did because
soundtrack was fire.
It got best narrative, to which obviously
was fire.
It got innovation, accessibility. I didn't understand that one at all. I'll be honest with you.
I think it was because that one, it was about like helping people with disabilities. So I guess like colorblind people or like people who were hard of seeing. I think they had like that high contrast mode and shit like that.
Okay. All right. And then it had action adventure. Okay. It also won score and soundtrack, obviously. And then it also won where more dog Christopher Judge at? Oh yeah, performance. I thought I was gonna go to Atreus. We all thought it was gonna go to Atreus.
I still think Atreus should have won it, but I ain't mad with Christopher Judge because he definitely had a great performance.
As long as it was one of those two, I'm good. Oh, it also won audio design as well.
Yeah, and then Elden Ring, I think, won art design.
Yeah,
was well deserved.
It won art direction, role playing game, and that's it. It won those two, and then of course game of the year.
Game of the year.
Crazy part is, which one was? Where's it? Multiverses won best fighting game.
Deserved. That game took the fuck over too.
It did.
Like y'all said while we was watching it, that shit had tournaments like what, the second week it was out?
Yeah, I think Kenny said it had tournaments like the second week.
That shit. As soon as that game came out, they was like, yo.
Bayonetta won best action game. Yeah. Obviously, I'm happy about that. What was one that? Oh, hold on. Where's the mobile game? Marvel Snap won best mobile game.
Yeah, but a lot of people thought it was gonna be Genshin. I was like, it's either Genshin or Marvel Snap. That because those are the only two I've heard about for mobile.
I thought it was gonna
And
be Genshin.
the thing with Genshin is like Terry was saying when we was watching it. Genshin has a very big community. It's not majority on. Oh no, majority of it is on mobile. A lot of it isn't on mobile though. A lot of it is PC.
Okay.
Versus Marvel Snap, that which is until I think it's supposed to be coming to PC, but as of right now, it's only on mobile.
I'm sure they have Raid Shadow Legends up there. I'll be honest.
I think because it's probably already been up there multiple times.
Probably they had to nerf it. They had to nerf it.
It's like, look, you ain't even a new IP for what we doing now.
It's not, because I still play Raid to this damn day. Like, shout out to Siggy, but Siggy plays it more than I do. Siggy play that joint almost every day.
Okay, what you want to do is get
But
What the hell?
that scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. He said, "Yo, The Last of Us Part 3 rumors are out. If that is in production, all right." I couldn't give any less of a fuck because I didn't care about the second one. The only one I cared about was the first one. After that, I was cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I need Naughty Dog to work on a new IP.
I need Jack and Daxter. That's what I need.
Either that or a new fucking IP.
That too. Either one, I'm cool. But
Because as Elden Ring and some other games have shown, new IPs can work. Just release them at the right fucking time.
just make sure you release them at the right time and polished. You do
Because,
that,
like,
we win.
I think when I was I forget whose server I was in, but Chase was in there. We was talking about how every game company thinks you got to release your game holiday season, and it's like, no, you don't. Games have proven that before. Overwatch, unfortunately, in the state that it's in, I fucking hate it right now. But Overwatch did the smartest thing for a new IP. Released it during the fucking drought.
Yep.
They released it during the drought. That game took the fuck off. And there's another game that's supposed to be releasing during the drought soon. I don't remember what it is. Let me see. Games.
He's not lying.
Out.
You got to release more games during the drought, and that's summertime where ain't nothing really coming out. I mean, NBA Playgrounds did that like years ago, where it came out where nothing was really out, and that game was doing numbers on Twitch and YouTube.
It was Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, as of right now, it looks like it's supposed to come out in May.
Yeah, RIP the voice actor for Batman. I forgot his name, but that's his last performance. That's his last performance as Batman.
It looks like it's gonna be one hell of a performance.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Batman's all mind controlled and whatnot, so.
But yeah, Suicide Squad drops in May. As of right now, from what I see here, Hogwarts Legacy,
February, I
that's for the
think.
Switch, drops in July.
Oh, I thought that was coming out February.
For the Switch, at least, it looks like it comes out in July. For PS4, Xbox One, it comes out in April.
Okay, so summertime still.
Yeah, so pretty much. I actually like the way they're doing this thing. So instead of releasing them all at once and having to make a singular one that just works on all the different platforms, they're releasing the top tier one, Hogwarts Legacy, on PS5, Series S and X, and PC in February. And then they're going to work on the ones that's going to take some time to get to work on, like the weaker consoles.
Yeah.
That's fire. I do like that. So instead of trying to force a game to be out on all the consoles immediately, at least for what I see right here, they're actually just going to put them out at different times so they can actually spend time and make sure that it
works,
actually runs well on said console or said platform.
Yeah, we don't need another Cyberpunk instance happening.
Oh boy, you guys ready to play Last of Us once again in March on PC?
Nope.
Hell no, please stop showing The Last of Us Part 1.
I'm not playing that shit.
That game came out a decade ago, man.
That was a
game.
PS4 exclusive release.
That game came out on PS3.
Bro.
It did. Oh shit, it did.
Yeah, it did. They just keep re-releasing it.
They won't stop, bro. And they ain't even got started with Part 2.
I like Naughty Dog. You're a good studio. I understand Last of Us was one of your greatest hits. I want another. good hit that's not Last of Us, bro.
Last of Us got hits on top of hits. Like that's a damn shame where the Last of Us greatest hits has a greatest hits collection for both PS3, PS4, and now PS5.
Like y'all just as bad as GTA right now. Like, come on, bro. We going through 3 consoles and you still putting out the same shit.
At this point, I agree
Give
with
me
JG.
something new.
I agree with JG was saying. JG was like, I understood the first two. If you didn't have a PS3 or a PS4, cool. At this point, if you ain't played it, you never want to play it.
Yeah, I've never played any. I don't want to play it. I promise you putting out another copy, it's not gonna make me want to play. I could have went and pirated the shit by now.
You could have made it free to play it, and I still don't want to play it.
I still don't want to play it. Give me something new. Your fans that have already played it can just go back and play it on the platform they bought it on.
I'm
Won't
cool.
stop, man.
It just won't.
Don't.
Why are we still putting out and like you're putting out graphic updates? Graphic updates.
In the words of Biggie, the cow has been milked.
It has been milked.
Niggas not even excited for it because part 2 let niggas down.
Part 2 definitely let niggas down. Now I will say them death threats was crazy.
That
But
was nuts.
Part 2 definitely let niggas down because even the people that was like, nah, the death threats is crazy was still like, but the game's still ass.
Game's still butt, but them death threats is OD.
Oh yeah, Star Wars Jedi Survivor also drops in March. So there's actually a good amount of games that as of right now, as long as they don't do no bullshit delays because they really wanted to drop during the holiday season. Knock on wood. Hold up. Knock on wood. There's gonna be a lot of games coming out during the actual drought. So this is probably gonna be the first time in gaming for me where it feels like my pocket's gonna be hurting year round.
It's been a minute too.
Cause like I'm getting Star Wars. One of us is getting Star Wars.
Oh, I'm getting that one. That one's on me.
Oh, you buying that one?
Yeah, that one's on me.
I'm buying Wulong. Cause that drops in March as well. That drops March 3rd. That drops. When does that drop? That drops 14 days, 2 weeks before Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Cause I need that. Cause Jedi Fallen Order, that game was amazing. It was like my
April 4th. February, Hogwarts drops. One of us is buying that.
Cause bro, Jedi Fallen Order, dog, that's like my first like Soulsborne-ish game. And I could not stop playing it. I couldn't stop playing it.
Dead Island 2 drops April 28th.
I don't care about that one. I don't care about that one.
I'm buying that one. You ain't got to buy it. I will.
All right.
Then literally a little less than 2 months, not 2 months, a little less than a month later, Suicide Squad drops. I'm playing the shit out of that.
Yep.
I'm not 100% sure if that game's going to be multiplayer.
I hope so.
I hope it is, but also I could see them not doing it.
I'm trying to pull up with King Shark with my niggas. You feel me? If I want.
I hope it is, but yeah, I could see them not making it multiplayer. But then for the people that care, Street Fighter 6 drops in June. People are definitely gonna be buying that.
That game did look good though. I cannot lie.
And then that's pretty much the dates that we know right now, all the way up until when Hogwarts Legacy drops on the Switch July 25th. After that, we still got a bunch of other games on here. Assassin's Creed Mirage is supposed to be coming out. Arc 2 is supposed to be coming out. What else is on here? They got an Avatar game coming out. That's coming out on Stadia. That shit's about to be ass.
I think Forspoken's coming out too next year.
Yep, Forspoken's coming out. They're updating Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Well, they're updating Call of Duty Mobile to have Warzone, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that way.
Yeah, because I don't think that Warzone's on mobile yet.
I think so.
What else is on here?
I think it is.
It might be. I don't know. I don't play the shit.
I played Call.
Word is gospel.
I played Call of Duty Mobile. That was lit, but I ain't gonna lie. I went to one of them dudes who had the little handheld joints. I was good. I was super good after that. Y'all keep that. Y'all keep that.
Bro, that Ghostbusters VR shit. Don't care.
But it's my mission next year to get a VR. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get a VR. I want to know what that's like. I'm trying to go to the metaverse, man.
Trying to go to the metaverse and never leave.
I'm trying to go to the metaverse, dog, and live the life I've always wanted. I'm about to be
How did I forget this one? Marvel Spider-Man 2 drops next year.
and Wolverine too, right?
Yep, Wolverine should be next year as well. Let's see. I don't care about Minecraft Legends.
Oh, it's gonna be a good year then.
Payday 3?
Oh, I'm on that. I'm on that. Yup, I'm on that. Cause Payday 2 lit. Payday 3, I need that.
So apparently Payday 3 is supposed to be dropping next year. But yeah. Silent Hill, don't care about that. But yeah, there's a lot of games dropping throughout next year. So I'm not gonna lie, this might be the first year in a while that gamers gonna be like, I'm just buying games every month.
Literally.
Just buying a new game every month, bro.
I'm either gonna buy it or it's gonna be a Game Pass joint.
You know, I was saying that kind of exaggeration at first. Forspoken drops at the beginning of the month. It drops January 24th.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm literally going to be playing a new game every month. Every fucking month.
Hey man, why am I down?
Like, and Dead Space drops 3 days after Forspoken.
I don't care about Dead Space like that.
Some people do. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm talking about for me personally. I know people do.
Yeah.
That's why they're judging Callisto Protocol so hard. They're like, it's not a Dead Space game. Like, no, it's called Callisto Protocol.
It literally doesn't have the name Dead Space.
They're like, it's made by the same developers and inspired by it, but that it doesn't mean it's Callisto Protocol. It's not Dead Space.
You can't argue with niggas.
You can't.
Anybody you got something to say? Cause I ain't got nothing.
We definitely about to wrap this thing on up. We done covered all bases as far like what to get this holiday season. So you want to get Call of Duty, get it at your own expense. If you want to get 2K, wait for it to go on sale. Overwatch is free to play, so go ahead and download that at your own risk. God of War, if you have the PS5, get that. And if you get an Xbox for Christmas, which I hope a lot of y'all do, make sure to get that Game Pass. It is the best way to save money to get games for the free ski.
You literally get 2 subscription services for the price of one. You get EA Play and you get Game Pass.
So not only do you get EA games, you get whatever Microsoft has the rights to or is able to get, which at this time and point, one of the newer games which is out right now, High on Life, is on Game Pass right now. So get that. If you get a PS,
I still need to install that.
Yeah, if you got a PS5 for Christmas, hey, more power to you. Enjoy that, but I mean, get the couple exclusive.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, they got PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus been picking it up lately. I will say that.
Yeah.
So do what you got to do. He said, now we need another hour. Dante, I'm not done. I'm probably gonna play a game or something, so shut your mouth. Anyway, let's see here for PS Plus. Let me see what games that y'all get for this month. PS Plus. What month are we in? December. I hate when I type that in, it doesn't tell me. Bitch, if I look it up, just tell me what it is. Stop having me click on stuff. So for PS Plus, what you will get is Mass Effect Legendary Edition that has all the Mass Effects of 1, 2, 3 or whatever. Make sure you cop that, try it out, play that. Because I'm actually probably gonna do a walkthrough on one of those. It also has Divine Knockout. Play that game at your own risk. Kenny and I have played it, and we have not had a positive experience with it.
Don't play that game.
And then you get Biomutant. As for Xbox Gold, let's see here.
You might just say Game Pass.
Oh, boy. It is not. I love how it brings it 2021. You get Praetorians HD remastered, and you get Dead End Job. Don't even worry about it. If you have an Xbox, you got Game Pass, so you got games to play. But that's all I got on my show notes.
I will say, if you got an Xbox, you have Game Pass. You can't lie to me, because they were literally bundling Game Pass with the membership now. Remember, if you got an Xbox and you play online, you got Game Pass. You got games to play. Play them shits. You ain't got no excuse to be saying there ain't no games to play. Playing games on there, you just don't want to play them.
Just call it like it is. Call it like it is.
You just want to play the new game that costs $70, but you want to play it for free, and Game Pass ain't got it because it's not a part of Microsoft's collection.
Yeah. That's all I got on my show notes. Kenny, you want to do your outro, brother?
Listen, it's King Kenny. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter and all that social media stuff. King Kenny with an X though, not an I. Appreciate for having me on the pod. I ain't gonna be on all of them because they be here. They'll probably have another guest. When I'm here, you feel me? I'm out.
King
I like it.
Kenny's intro and outro, short, sweet, to the point. Gotta love it. Biggie, yours?
I ain't really got much to say. Working on a new video. Hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Glad we got to talk games. Glad I got to get some stuff off my chest, because some of this shit, I'm still gonna make videos on it or TikToks on it, because some of y'all just get on my nerves with what y'all be doing on the internet. Like it's a free platform, but some of y'all need to start paying for some of these platforms like TikTok and Twitter. So y'all be saying some of the dumbest and just most toxic shit I've ever heard.
I'm done, dog. I had enough. All right.
That's all I got.
All right, folks. Everybody's links and socials will be in the description box below. Make sure to click it and support the fellas and whatnot. Make sure to also cop some of the merch. We also got Renegade merch coming out, holiday specific merch dropping. Probably down this podcast goes, it will probably be at the same time that it'll be up. So make sure y'all cop some of that. You dig what I'm saying? Don't forget to rate this podcast 5 stars on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, hell, if SoundCloud even got it, go ahead and rate it 5 stars over there. And again, shout out to Anchor for having having the platform available for us to actually have our podcast heard on all these platforms. With that being said, folks, this was the Run Those Games podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed, but we out. Bye.